Oh, yeah.
Eagle fans gotta hate it. There's no doubt he overrated. The team is a wreck. Fans are stressing. Game day. How the hell you throw a pick and fumble on the same play? Oh, goddamn, Jalen, this one hurt. You should have threw the ball in the dirt. Instead, he threw it to the other team.
Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as the mailman. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. We have a good game coming on here. We have the Atlanta Falcons visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let me know how the stream is. I got new internet here. I'm hardwired in. Hopefully everything is okay, because it's got some different settings here that I'm not real familiar with. So let me know if everybody's good here. Does it sound good? That song, I just like the beat of the song. I know it's a bit harsh. It's the time of fun right now. What happened with Arturo? What happened? Yeah, Football Fanatic. I bumped it up as loud as I possibly could. I hope it sounded good. Yeah, man, that was beautiful. Arturo Gomez, what's going on, brother? Let me go back to the top. We got Isaac Ramirez, Arturo Gomez. Your stuff just will be shipped out tomorrow. Clay Wise, what's up, Game Time, Brian? How are you? I'm good, Clay. I'm good. A little Thursday night football action. Dirty Sanchez, the real Dirty Sanchez. Marcus Blackman. What's going up, brother? What's going on? Joe, or as Walker Wade, Damasi is in the house. And then we got Momo. What's up, Momo? How you doing, brother? You got my man Chris. Retro Gaming, Grub and Cowboys in the house. What's going on, Chris? West Virginia Country Boy, my brother. What's going on, man? I hope all is well with you. Master Eagle 79s, Fart Holmes. That's too funny. Football Fanatic, what's going on? CZ, what's up, brother? Marcus, you better get on Momo's level. He's cooking you. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? We got Wade in the house, Randy, Joe Damasi, or Wade. Give me one Damasi, Wade. Give me one Damasi.
One Damasi.
Just say Damasi.
Damasi.
You remember you said last week, Damasi, you got to have hope.
Yeah.
So what's
How's everybody doing?
What's going on, man? We're doing good.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, we're getting ready for this game.
Yes, sir.
You know, we all got to be Atlanta Falcons fans, do we not? I mean, let's just be honest. Look, we have to be. You know, wearing the old school unis.
I hate to trust Kirk in prime time, but I agree with you.
I mean, yeah, I'm with you, but I'm just saying, as far as a rooting interest for the Cowboys, this is where we are. Unfortunately, we put ourselves in this spot. But you know, we can only afford one NFC South team to make the playoffs. So, you know, let it be Carolina, since they beat us. That's fine. It is what it is. But I don't think it's happening. Buccaneers are getting reinforcements tonight. Big time reinforcements.
We are proud. There's too many, like, this. We could have maybe, like, here's the thing. We got to win the division. But the problem is I didn't expect there to be so many top-end, heavy, like, 9-10 winning teams in the NFC.
Yes.
I didn't expect that. That
I know.
Just kind of came out of left field.
Why? Because there's a lot of bad football teams. You know, when we were doing our preseason picks, not many people had that many bad teams. You know, I had the Giants with 8 wins. I mean, I had the Washington Momos with 11 wins and winning this division, and boy, did they go opposite. Yeah. I don't know that Washington had that many injuries, guys. I know they lost their quarterback, but not for the whole season. They were losing whips. They were losing with Jaden Daniels.
There's a lot of bad quarterback play in the NFL right now, too.
Indeed, there is.
That's why you got to call up guys like, people are like, oh, call up Phillip Rivers. Well, they're calling up Phillip Rivers because quarterbacks are so bad right now.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers, did you hear his comment? That was beautiful. That was
it was. It was nice.
He's like, what's your playing weight compared to what? He goes, I don't even know. He goes, not that I could run away from anybody back then. So
now Phillip Rivers' best friend is going to be just getting the ball out as quick as possible.
CZ says Baker's going to cut it up. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I don't like being in this position hoping other teams lose. We're probably not making it, but if we do, we better do something with it. Again, Coyote, I got news for you. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but I don't care. You got to get in to be able to have a say. If you get in, you're going to be looking at the San Francisco 49ers in the first round, or possibly the Seattle Seahawks.
So, if we win the division?
Well, yeah, if you win the division, you're looking at Niners at home. You're looking at Niners at home. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a tough first round regardless.
I know. But, I mean, you could be in a position to possibly play the nine. I know. Like, we're going to get trolled so hard for talking about playoffs, but, we're just speculating. If you win a division, you're looking at hosting the Niners and then going on the road against Seattle.
I'm talking about playoffs because I see an imminent Eagles collapse.
Collapse 2.0. Sure. The owner of the Eagles just came out and made a statement today. He sees no comparison between this team and the 2023 team.
Yeah, they lose to Oakland. They lose to the Raiders.
That'll be. Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't trust Kenny Pickett to beat him.
What that Eagles team do? Yeah, they made the playoffs, but then what they lose? They lose 4 of the 5 or something like that. They lost 4 or 5 games or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
30 Sanchez with the super chat. Let me grab this real quick, Wade. Hold that thought. Did you notice the sound of the eagle clearing their sinuses after crying on Monday night? Sounded like a wet coochie fart. All right. Thank you, Dirty Sanchez.
You mean it sounded like a queef?
Yeah, basically.
He never disappoints.
He never does.
Sanchez, you don't even know what a queef sounds like. Wade knows what that sounds like on the lot.
Oh, God.
The lot. Yeah, so West Virginia country boy, what's going on? Marcus Blackshire, I think Hurts may be out of there. They're not happy with his regression as a quarterback. Yeah, Marcus, I don't know that I see that, but
I don't either, Marcus. It's just Philly sports fans, man. That's all it is. Brian knows.
But I posed a question. Now, we have a bunch of Cowboy fans in here. We got Vinny, we got Wade, we got Demasi, and we got Randy. As a Cowboy fan, who would you rather see play the Eagles this week? Now, the reason why we're talking, the Eagles are an 11.5-point favorite. So, listen, Eagle fans, I expect you to win the game. That aside, I expected you not to lose 3 in a row coming down the stretch. So, that we, unfortunately, because of our own I don't know. What am I thinking of, Joe? Our own
self-inflicted wounds.
Bam. Self-inflicted wounds, and losing to Arizona, not getting the job done in Carolina, defense getting a stop. We have to rely on this. But who would you rather have quarterback in the Raiders against the Eagles? Geno Smith, who hasn't won much, or Kenny Pickett, ex-Eagle? Doesn't that make it more interesting to you, or no? Not really.
I think this game is won already. If the Eagles lose this game, it is a collapse. I mean, there's no reason for them to lose this game.
Guys?
And they should win the game by 2 touchdowns or more.
Exactly. I agree with you.
I mean, all they have, Randy, really, is Ashton Genty, and he's behind a terrible offensive line. So
they have
I
nothing
totally agree.
You got a tight end and a running back, but you don't have an offensive line. So what's going to save you? The only way they lose is if the Eagles inflict themselves. That's the only way.
And you got a struggling Geno Smith. He's been hurt.
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
Yeah, Pickett's playing.
Yeah.
That's why that was the question I was asking, Momo. That's the question I was asking is who would you rather, who has a better chance at beating the Eagles?
Nobody.
Kenny Pickett or okay, but did you expect the Eagles to lose 3 in a row coming down the stretch?
I'd say Kenny Pickett does.
I don't see them losing to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Me neither, but that's not the question. The question is, who gives the Raiders a better chance? The answer isn't nobody.
I would say probably, yeah.
Pickens
at this rate, I think Pickens does give him
a better chance. Momo, let me ask you this. Let's not forget, they have Max Crosby on that defense. Okay?
They do.
Name me the edge rusher for the Chargers that was so dominating. You couldn't handle that. I mean, I thought they ran the ball well. I think the Raiders can stop the run better. I mean, numbers don't say it. I know I keep getting grilled. Well, and Chargers have the 5th rated defense. Okay, but they don't look good to me. I don't know. What on that defense? I love Derwin James. Okay. Who else on that defense is so dominating?
So when you, let me just say this.
They got Max Crosby. They got Brock Bowers on offense.
I think the NFL loves, they're in this mode for the last several years, maybe 10 years of statistics. That's not the NFL. That's not the NFL. Save that for baseball. Because what you see with your own eyes, the eye test never fails.
I agree with that because baseball numbers matter more. So that's a good point.
Only time numbers matter if you're going for your contract.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dirty Sanchez with the super chat. You can't a lot lizard queef unless you're packing a lot of meat. Those women are real loose. I can stick my head in some of them. Again, Dirty Sanchez. I don't know nothing about that, but yeah, you're probably right.
I got no comment on that one. So I just did my podcast, and those who came in there, my thing was to be 3 interesting things this weekend. 3.
Dirty Sanchez. They don't call me Jimmy Dean for no reason.
Oh God!
Here we go.
No. So 3 interesting things happening in football and NFL this weekend. One is of course the quarterback coming back, 44 years old. Is he really going to play? I'm looking forward to seeing him while he does. All right. The second one.
I agree.
The second one is what my live was about on my channel about half an hour ago. Is Joe Burrow going to be still crying again?
Well, do you hear?
I don't know how he's going to perform.
His complaints are legit.
He's getting his head beat.
Exactly. But nobody, I get that, but nobody's going to retire like that. Like I said,
Andrew Luck did.
Andrew Luck
did. They gave him a whole lot of guaranteed money, and he's gonna have to pay that back. AKA,
hold on, Momo.
Barry Sanders.
Momo,
Calvin Johnson.
Look, the Bengals are a absolute trash ran organization.
I agree.
They mismanage. Their owners garbage. Their GM's garbage. Their coaches are garbage. Their scouts are garbage. They're getting this man killed.
Okay,
I would want out of Cincinnati.
Okay, man, I'm gonna say what I said in my channel. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. If the Dallas Cowboys would get Burrow, I'll be scared. Anybody?
It's not gonna happen. They're not.
I know what I'm saying. If he was I'm just saying for the sake of arguments. If he was a Cowboy, they'd be a threat to go to the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow needs to go to a team that is good at drafting and has a good roster in place. Maybe they don't got a quarterback.
Right.
I mean, what I'm saying for the sake of arguments, if he was a Cowboy,
they have good skill players. Cincinnati, they have great skill players. But
you know who I'd be scared. You know who I'd be If I'm the 49ers, I'd be looking to probably try to get him.
Really?
They look like they ain't too happy with Purdy right now.
No, they're not.
They
They
just
think
paid
Mac
him,
Jones
though,
is
didn't they?
better, and he's a cheaper option.
Listen, I
Purdy's
think
been hurt,
I
though,
think
right?
this goes deeper. I think this goes deeper than just playing football. There comes a point in time when you're grown like that, you got enough money, you don't need the limelight anymore, and he's tired of getting the hell beat out of him. Let's face it.
Right.
They've been
You know,
sacked
really
and
like
is.
over
maybe he's
200
just not
times or
wanting to.
something.
I'm ask you a question.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
There
don't
have
know
been
what's
many
in his head.
quarterbacks
You're
in
right.
this
One at
league.
a time, guys.
In this league, I can name several quarterbacks right now getting their ass handed to them, getting sacked all the time, getting hit.
No, not as much as
Ultra
Burrow.
Cowboy says Cincinnati is getting a new outdoor stadium. He is staying in Cincinnati. Yeah.
He ain't staying in Cincinnati. I'm telling you,
Well,
I promise you.
Well, I don't know
He
that they're
gone.
going to let him go, Wade. You don't let a guy go. Drew, you're next, brother. Go ahead. Sorry. I don't look that far to the left, but Drew, go ahead.
Well, I just jumped in. I'm kind of lost in the conversation. I don't know. Are you guys talking about?
We're talking about Joe Burrow. No, I'm talking about Joe Burrow. That he's like, I mean, he's tired of the Bengals' crappy ran organization. I'd be tired of their shit too.
Well, I mean, that goes back to the point that I was proving earlier this week, and I've been saying it for the longest, is that when you have a quarterback that's with a team X amount of years, the expiration date is pretty much over. Like, a quarterback really has about
I know where this is
5
going.
to 6 years to,
thank you.
win.
I think I know where this is going. Hold on.
No.
Hold on. Let me read the super chat.
I'm not going there. All I'm saying
Let me read the
is
super chat, and then you got the floor. Kenny Flickett's bringing the heat to the birds. That dude Rolo. Thank you for the super chat. Go ahead. Sorry.
Right. All I'm saying is any quarterback, I don't care who you put there, if he's been with the franchise so many years, what's the real expectation
How long he been there,
of that
though?
quarterback? Really, hold on a second. What's the real expectation of that quarterback taking that team to the AFC Championship or even a Super Bowl? Now, he's taken the team to the AFC Championship and a Super Bowl already.
What about
right?
John
He's
Elway?
done that.
Okay.
I'm sorry?
I was just saying John Elway, he got a Super Bowl old.
John Elway,
Okay,
I mean, damn
so-
it. He didn't go to the late 30s.
So let me say this. John Elway, the Manning brothers, and who was the other quarter? There's another one.
Yeah, but it'd be like Dan Marino. Like, a lot of these guys
Right,
stayed
but-
with their franchises for a long time. Like,
Well, how many quarterbacks do we have that are like that today, though, guys? That's what I'm saying. Like, those guys are exceptions to the rule. On average, quarterbacks don't stay with their teams that are drafted and stay there for 10, 15 years and win Super Bowls. Those guys are Hall of Famers.
No,
There's
because
Hall of Famers now.
I like to comment on what you just said. A lot of times it's the same reason Joe Burrow, if he would move, they don't have no confidence in him. The GM don't care, and and the fans get tired of him, so they end up moving. Baker Mayfield, the same thing. He wasn't happy. They didn't have a good offensive line. He decided to leave.
But Joe Burrow has never really had a good offensive line since he's
None of these quarterbacks today don't have a good offensive line.
Well,
so you get drafted.
That's not true, Momo. That's not true. He's never
get
really
drafted, you go to the worst team.
He's never really had a solid defense either. So a lot of quarterbacks who we put up in its upper echelon, they've had those things. Joe Burrow has not. Jalen Hurts has had that. Dak Prescott has had that. Who else? Lamar Jackson has had that. You know, Josh Allen has had that.
The thing I was going to say, Drew, your organization is very good at drafting and developing offensive line. The Cowboys have been good at that the last 15 years. Some organizations like the Bengals are just bad at, I guess, evaluating offensive line and acquiring talent there. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, I would say we've been kind of hit or miss. The last 5 years, the Eagles have really done an excellent job in their drafting. I sent Game Time a graph of our draft the last 5 years, not including this year.
It's been good. It has.
It's been extremely well.
Yeah.
And a lot of our players that we have drafted are, playing with us now, have Super Bowl rings. So they've done
to Drew's point.
And yeah, let me get this in real fast, and then Joe, and then Momo. Drew, you're correct, and that's, we can get into weeds about this and that, but that was my whole thing. Even though I had the Commandos winning the division, it was more on, I expected them to take a step from last year, and it's quite the opposite. The Commandos, haven't really had that many injuries, in my mind. But I think ultimately, Momo and Drew, and to Drew's point, I think what's holding the Washington back is their lack of hitting on really good draft picks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can say whatever you want about the Eagles this year. Their window has been extended because of Kenyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and such. You know what I mean? Dallas, say what you want. Their window is going to open because of said young guys like Cooper Beebe and Tyler Booker and Tyler Smith. I mean, that's how you take you just can't go free agent your way to a Super Bowl usually. You may be able to get one, right, Drew? But it's not going to be a year in, year out, you're going to have a chance. Am I right with that? That what's holding? Maybe that's what's holding Washington, and to this whole Joe Burrow thing. Maybe that is what's, again, as much as everybody wanted T. Higgins, you don't need a T. Higgins. What if you went out and got the best friggin' offensive lineman on the market and stuck him in front of Joe Burrow and then went out and drafted somebody or picked up? You know what I mean? You could have done something else. Well, go ahead.
I just want to switch subjects real fast with the Dallas Cowboys playing the Minnesota Vikings. Am I correct? Isn't Al Harris the defensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings?
No, for the Bears.
He's with Chicago.
Yeah. He was Chicago.
He's not the defensive coordinator. I think he's the DB.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just say this.
Yeah.
I decided and I said it, and I'm going to keep saying it. I believe, I don't know if the Cowboys going to win or lose, but I believe, we all know, teams get up for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I don't
think they have the offense.
Do they really?
Finally, I just want to say this. If the Cowboys ain't got this game sold up early in the third quarter, that's going to be a problem.
Listen, I'll say this. This is my thing. My thing with Dallas right now is more so with the fan base and not necessarily with the team. The fan base has this energy like you guys are 12-1 instead of 6-6-1. You guys are 6-6-1. The Vikings are what, 5-7?
Yeah.
So you're one game away from what they are. So you guys are in the same category with Minnesota. You're not above Minnesota. You're not. You guys are in the same category as Minnesota. So when I hear you guys like, oh, we'll beat Minnesota. We'll beat. How do you not? You couldn't beat Carolina. You couldn't beat the Cardinals. You barely beat the Giants. So it's like you guys are in that tier of mediocrity, but you guys talk like you're in a tier of 12-1.
Well, we're
and that's
going
the
with
part
the
that kind of
last.
gets me when you guys talk.
Yeah, I mean, I understand what you're saying. We're going by, since the trade deadline, we're 3-1. Our defense has really improved. I get it. The whole Detroit thing. Detroit's a good football team. Again, it's not the easiest thing to do to go in there. They know they effed up. And I agree with you. This game will be tougher than a lot of people think. And if they lose, then they deserve it. I kind of like, as much as I would like Dallas to be locked in, I kind of like this position because it's
as long as my defense doesn't give up 30. We're throwing up 30, we're winning.
You hope. We gave up 44 last week.
I think your defense has improved, but I think you guys have to really look at the last 4 weeks and really, your defense hasn't really improved. It has and it hasn't. You beat a bad Raiders team. Cool. You beat a struggling Eagles offense that has been inconsistent all year. We were up and we let you guys come back, right?
They have been stopping the run though.
Wait, let me just finish. Wait, let me give you the outlier. So you really, was it your defense? Because you guys gave up 21 points in the first half. So that's, kind of an iffy situation. You played well against Kansas City. That was probably your best game, right?
Yeah.
And then against Detroit, a banged up Detroit team, you guys gave up 44.
Right.
So you have to look at it, the whole lay of the land in the last four games.
Oh, we know that.
Is your defense, has it
Nobody's
improved?
acting like
It has improved. Yes, it's improved.
The run D, the secondary Swiss cheese, but the run game is definitely improved. I've seen some improvement on stopping the run, but secondary, I can't say I've seen much.
Teams can plot against that. I mean, and Montgomery and Gibbs didn't have any problems running up the middle of that defense last week.
Well, they're a different animal.
How you doing,
though.
Phil? How you doing, Randy?
They were
What's
running
up?
outside.
Let me get the
Hey, Momo.
loyal cowboy next. What's up, loyal?
Honestly, Drew, I know we suck, but I just enjoy the hell of trolling y'all. That's all it is.
Hold on. Our offense is pretty damn. Hold on.
That's all it is.
Loyal's going with that opposite. I like that.
But we're probably not gonna make the playoffs. I've accepted it
Hold
along.
on. I'll give Drew that our defense is Swiss cheese, but the offense is pretty solid.
It's number 1 in the league.
I would disagree. Again, I would say I'll say this: your offense is
offense is putting up 30 points a game.
But wait, you're inconsistent, and that's all.
No, we're
not.
No, we're literally. Hold on.
We're better than your offense, Drew.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Go through the games.
Question,
go through the games. We've only had like 2 games where you hadn't thrown up like 30 points. We literally only had like 2 games this year.
Again,
that's pretty consistent.
What
the
I'm saying,
NFL is inconsistent
because when you need it the most against really good teams, you don't score 30 points. You beat up on the bad teams, but
we
the good
scored
teams,
40 on the Packers. Hold on, Drew. We've literally put up 30 points in every game besides like two games.
Wait, again, against what teams? Evaluate the teams
we
that
just did against
Green Bay. We put up 40.
What was that? Week 4?
But Green Bay is a good team.
Okay, but week 4. What was that? Week 3, week 4.
But now it depends on a certain time. Yeah. I get it,
no,
Drew,
but you guys say it's week to week. That's your narrative.
Hey, but the NFL, you're saying inconsistent, but the NFL is inconsistent. We got good teams losing to bad teams as well. What about them as well?
Yeah,
man?
you guys lost to the Giants.
NFL, Drew. It's
your
the whole
record,
NFL.
but prime time, your record says who you are. You're 6-6.
Yeah, but you can say that all you want. But since the trade deadline, we are 3-1, and that's the team that we represent right now that we are excited about. We're not worried. We're not worried about that. As much as we're biting us in the ass about that Arizona game, and then all those previous games, all we are doing is looking towards the future and the pieces that we have. And honestly, I love where we're going.
On. Yes, true. You're right.
I'm not gonna get down on that, man. It's just like you can try to drag it and try to. Oh, it was a certain week.
Drew,
I get it as well too.
The stock of the Cowboys is rising. The stock of the Eagles is falling. That's the thing.
I'm not going to say all that part of it. I just know that our defense is improving.
Let me just back up what Phil was saying. Phil, I totally agree with you, bro. All I'm saying is when your team needed it the most, you guys didn't come through. That's why you lost.
That's what we're called an improving team. We're not there yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we're not trash either. So you know, you can take that away. We're not that. Well, you guys are.
I'll tell you what.
Our record never said you're trash. Don't put words in my mouth. I never said you were trash.
Hey, but that's kind of where you kind of keep on pinging that boomerang. You kind of
sounds like that to me.
Inconsistent is not trash.
What is
Wade just said we put up 30 points multiple games. How is that inconsistent?
Team is inconsistent.
I'm simply saying the offense has been pretty consistent, Drew. I know you're going to say no, it hasn't. Go back and look at the games. The defense hasn't been. Offense has been pretty consistent every fucking game.
That's why you scored 30.
It's just that there's just certain points in there that's going to stay there, even with the team staying the way it is.
When your offense is putting up 30 points every game, that's fucking hard to do in the NFL.
Okay, Drew. Okay, wait. I get what Drew's saying. There's certain points that's going to haunt this team. And moving forward, I want to keep the same offense. I want to have Pickens. I want to get better at tackle, but there's going to be points where they're not going to move the ball because they shoot themselves in the foot. There's shit like that. That's part of this offense. That's unfortunately because of the people that we have, and we want to keep there. As much as they scored 30 points, now we have to build the defense to actually complement that 30-point scoring offense. You know, and that's where we have to move forward. We're not saying we're there yet, but that's what we have to do going forward.
That's all I'm saying, prime time. I agree with everything you just said, bro.
And I don't think the Eagles are dropping. I think there's inconsistency and shit. No. I think he's right there. I don't see the talent level dropping. I don't see that bullshit either.
Yeah, Phil,
I agree, prime time.
Yeah, Phil, I don't have a problem with what he's saying. I think where we lose it is, of course, we're going to look at post a trade. You know, just like Howie Vision, and when Howie does something really good, you know, I mean,
Your
you
team
said it
changes,
yourself.
yeah.
It's like, wow, all right, I know we're struggling, but how we will identify it and do it. This is the first time in recent memory that Dallas actually did the right thing. Now, we could go in the weeds about, well, how did they come to this? We've been very critical of the organization regarding the timing of the Micah the trade. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I know what Drew's saying, and he's right. We wouldn't be in a situation, you know, if we would have beaten Carolina. Now Carolina looks like a good team. Well, you know,
Or Arizona.
Or
Yeah.
Arizona's the one, you know.
Right.
But you know, I keep going back, and I'll just say this, Drew, to a primetime's point, to Wade's point. There is a lot of high records going on in the NFC that I didn't foresee. I'm just going by what I had. I had Dallas with 9 wins, and I said we just missed the playoffs. I would have thought 10 would get you in. I'm not so sure that 10 will get Dallas in, and that's not even 10-7. That's at 10-6-1. I still don't think that gets them in. So each year is different in that regard. I still think that there's a lot of weird shit that's going to be at play because of the tough schedules of the NFC South that has left. And, you know, I just think there is a world where Eagles win the division and Dallas still gets in. Is it remote? Yes. But, of course, we're going to hold out hope, Drew. We don't want to give up yet. I mean, that's what makes it fun. Until we're dead, we're going to have hope. And, you know, thankfully, that's all it's about. No, but I know me personally, I know a lot of Dallas fans gets upset about criticism, but I think it's healthy to have somebody in your ear telling you, yeah, you ain't this, you ain't that, because that should make the team. You would hope that the team is listening to that, right, Phil? You would hope that the team is listening to what we hear. Sometimes I think the fans are more piped in than the actual teams are. We all knew, the fans knew that the positivity bunny was not a smart move.
I never even heard the damn thing until you mentioned it.
I think at the end of the day, it's going to be the NFC North. Team out of the NFC North is going to go to the Super Bowl.
But even then,
not right now.
No, I think it's going to be the West. It's going to be NFC.
Yeah, me
West,
too.
Dude.
I think it'll be the West too.
But
no
you
way,
know what,
not the North.
Philly
The
500
North
made
is
a
too
comment.
inconsistent.
The Bears
1 week Bears look good. Next week is Green Bay, then Detroit, where the Rams have been consistently
the Bears
good.
may be
Seattle's
in trouble,
banging.
Rob.
I like the Rams.
Exactly.
well.
If you look at their schedule.
Exactly. The Bears might not even make the playoffs, but
got
just
gym
last week they
muscles.
were the number 1 seed. So that's how it fluctuates in the North. So, but the West has been so damn consistent. They're powerhouse over there, where the Rams and Seattle's been more consistent than the North. All 3 teams in the North, or all 4 teams in the North, are inconsistent.
Absolutely.
Philly 500 made a comment. I actually agree with him. I guess he was on with Big Sills and Mark. He actually made a comment. He could see them losing out, and it wouldn't surprise him. But in the same respect, he could see them winning the division and going to the Super Bowl. and listen, I'm not trying to kiss ass, but I am being honest. I could see both, because I'm not on the Rams are unbeatable. I don't believe the Rams.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying, Rob?
Unbeatable.
I'm not saying
But
they're not the
complete.
best team right now, but they're not. They're not old school, unbelievable. They're not Eagles of last year. You know what I mean? In my mind, you could tell by looking at them that Matt Stafford can be had.
Every team is beatable this year.
That's what I mean. So
every team.
That's kind of what I'm saying. So if I'm an Eagle fan, yeah, take this bullshit, because that's part of it now.
Right.
That's all part of it. You know, when it's all's fair in love and war. You know, so you
get in the tournament, right?
You hope you come out
you get
and
in
you
the
get
dance
in.
and you
You know,
never
that's
know.
what it's about.
In the tournament, things go your way. You never know.
I think what Drew's point earlier when he mentioned the offense being inconsistent in Dallas, I think, without angling it this way, because I know Wade's saying 30 points a game, which is damn impressive. I'll give it to you guys. But what I think what's not being mentioned is the fact that your red zone offense hasn't been that good. That's been inconsistent. A lot of those 30 points a game is Aubrey kicking fucking 3, 4, 5 field goals a game, where you guys are stalling in the red zone, or you guys are stalling.
I'd agree with that.
Beyond the 50-yard line.
Can't argue with that.
Listen, early in the year, Rob,
and that's
we were
what
one of
adds
the
up to your No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. And early in the year, we were one of the worst teams in our first drives, right? And like literally, it was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and then all, So, and then they turned it around. It's almost like they put all their energy into their first drives, and they would actually go down and get points and then shit the bed. So, what I do like about the team is they seem to be able to make adjustments on the fly. It's not always good. And again, am I happy that they gave up? It's not that they gave up 40 points or 44 points. The part that bothers me is I just don't think we're playing. I don't think our defensive coordinator is doing the right thing. And if it's not just me saying it, a lot of people I trust that do this for a living, like 24/7, this is their job, studying tape, saying, why are we playing off? And that's the frustrating part. But real quick, let me get to a couple super chats before we get too out of whack. I apologize if I missed anybody. Yes. Coyote, what's up, brother? September Eagles 4-0, Liars month since 4-5, LOL. Again, we talked about it to Coyote's point. That's why I really don't want to hear against this, against that. We had a top 3 tough schedule, along with the Eagles, along with Washington, along with the Giants. The NFC East had a brutal schedule this year. So, again, I had Dallas finishing with 9 wins. I am on track for that in my mind, and maybe 10. I don't know. We shall see. So when this season is over, it'll be, but if we didn't do this, did anybody think we were going to the Super Bowl this year? I know I didn't call it. Phil, did you say we were going to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, I didn't even have the playoffs.
So if I tell you that we have 9 or 10 wins at the end of the year, what would you say? With that schedule that we had, it was pretty brutal. I mean,
pretty good.
Some people said 6 and 7 and 5.
Understandable.
Vegas over under.
It looked like it was
going
that direction
7.
too. Still,
Vegas over under was 7 wins for Dallas, 7.5. It was 7.5. So we're on track. We've made some moves. We're going in the right direction. But I didn't mean to go on a long tangent about Dallas. We were talking about Joe Burrow, but like everything else, it comes back to Dallas. But I wanted to get Rob's opinion, then anybody else can hop in here. What's your thought on what Joe Burrow is going through, Rob? He's not happy. Drew's point is, well, you can reiterate your point, Drew. I didn't hear exactly what your point was. And then I want to hear Rob's point, if he's going to be there long term.
Yeah, my point is that currently, within the last, 30 years or so, we don't have many quarterbacks that are drafted by their team and stay with that team 6 to 10 years or more and win Super Bowls. You got the John Elways, you got the Manning brothers, you got who else? I can't think of, right now, but you have the outliers of those guys from the past who are Hall of Famers. We don't have quarterbacks like that now. You have guys who have been on the team, and I'm not going to say his name, for said years and, haven't had much success. So keeping that quarterback on your team, like the expectation, it begins to dwindle for me after 6-7 years. If you haven't had any success with that quarterback, especially at, 10 plus years.
Yeah, but you're saying just because he hasn't had success that he can't have success. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, what if next year he wins the Super Bowl? What are you going to say?
My argument would be it is hard. You got to understand something. I don't know how you feel about this, Rob or Drew. I'm going to direct this towards y'all. It is okay. We got to look at NFL history here. There has been some franchise. It is hard to replace franchise quarterbacks. Look at the Dolphins have been trying to replace fucking Dan Marino for 25 plus years. The Colts have been trying to replace Peyton Manning for 15 years already. The Broncos had to replace Elway with Peyton Manning. Like it is hard to replace franchise quarterbacks, and the quarterback play in the league now is kind of down. That's why you got the Colts calling up Phillip Rivers, because the quarterback play right now in the NFL is garbage. It's just hard to replace franchise quarterbacks. So I'm not I'm just gonna throw Dak out there. I'm not getting rid of Dak and then going back into quarterback purgatory like we did in the early 2000s when we got rid of Aikman. We were playing musical chairs, bringing in Steve. Who do we bring in? You got Quincy Carter. We got Vinny Testaverde, the Chad Hutchinsons, the who else we bring in? We bring in Randall Cunningham. I'm not going through that shit. I'm not going through that. I'm sticking with Dak till the wheels fall off, even if we don't win.
Yeah, because what's your best
I want to hear
alternative?
Rob A's. We never did hear his thought before the game starts on Joe Burrow specifically.
Joe Burrow specifically, I think the issue with that is it's just bad ownership. Ownership there, they're very cheap. I think they made a mistake by paying both of their wide receivers. I think I would have probably moved on from T. Higgins.
That's what I mean.
I think they. I think they should have moved on from T. Higgins, probably trade him, get some draft capital, focus on that offensive line to invest into their quarterback, and also invest in that defense. But bottom line is it's just a consistent message out of Cincinnati that it's just bad ownership. That's a cheap organization, and I think that when they do pay, they pay in the wrong positions. You could go out. What's that?
That sounds very familiar to somebody I know.
Right. So, with that said, I simply just think that it's wasted talent in that organization. I don't think they're going to go back to the Super Bowl. I think they caught fire when they did go to the Super Bowl. But it's just a bad organization. And I think he's well off getting out of there. I know there was mention about the Jets and I sure in the hell wouldn't want to go to the Jets, but if you could get him into a team with a good owner, with some good GM, I think he's.
Do you
better
think he
off.
leaves or no? You don't think he?
Man, if you put him in Miami,
he'll leave.
Oh,
yeah. But you put him in Miami. Shit,
real quick, let me grab the super
heaven.
chat. Dirty Sanchez is on a roll, brother. I told Dirty, email me. Please email me right now so you don't forget. Just email me and I'll get right back to you. If the Eagles want to make it to the Super Bowl this year, they better bring in Brucey. What's Brucey? Help me out, brother. What's Brucey? Unless I'm missing it.
I don't like what Rob said. That was good.
Yeah. Again, it's nice not, just attacking the Cowboys.
It's just hard to replace quarterbacks. That's why the calls to replace Jalen Hurts are stupid, because you're probably not going to be able to replace him right now. It isn't feasible. It's just not feasible.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to replace Hurts.
I'm a Stanford
absolutely
fan.
No sense.
Yeah, it makes no sense. So I'm a Stanford fan. There's a reason.
And you know how I don't like the Eagles, but that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, which is why I came to his defense. We're having fun and all because people make all this content. But
I see these creamsicle Buccaneers things, and man, it takes me back to my childhood.
I got a question for Drew.
I like those carries. I like
too.
It's not Cowboys or Eagles, but it's about this for Drew. What's up with Sharon Moore, man?
What, Michigan?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
I can either confirm or deny. I don't know what's going on.
It's like that old Boston coach, Udoka. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I read that and I was like,
it's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, fuckers can't keep it professional, man. You're given a job that people would die to have. Man,
exactly.
Just keep that female shit, like, put that aside, man.
Yeah, keep it
especially
in your hands,
with wives too, bro. So it's crazy.
Keep
and
your
they're
hoes
saying
at bay.
he'll get his money.
Keep your hoes at bay, man.
He's gonna end up. Hey guys, he's gonna end up getting sued, arrested, and divorced at the same time.
Just play it easier and go to the lot.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Go hang with
Incognito.
Wade. Get some trim
Yeah, go hang with Wade.
There you go.
Yeah. We know a guy named Wade can hook him up,
Right. All it is code word Golden Corral.
No name.
Zero attachments.
Hold up, I'm missing something here.
Biscuits and gravy.
Did I miss something? Did they read this Mark's new name? Fart Holmes.
Fart Holmes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, why are people calling him that?
Did he lose a bet?
It's a long story, man. Let's just keep going. Let's just
okay. I haven't been on
Ultra Cowboys says stop the stupid QB purgatory.
You're
they
not
have
missing
not
much
drafted
over
a
there,
first round
Joe.
QB.
What's up, Oscar?
And
He's
I think,
fucking full.
I like
think
it
a
over
lot
here
of that
much
is Ultra that we haven't been that bad. As bad as we've been, we haven't been top of the draft bed. The closest we got was when we took Zeke, and we weren't taking a quarterback then. So to that point, I agree with you. Bruce Banner, what's going on? Coyote, Jalen's career has been great, but it's clear he's not playing well. Philly D, I just want to keep it real. We have to be honest that for whatever reason, and this is why I gave so much credit to, and just real quick, Tampa Bay started with the ball. They're moving right to left in their creamsicles against the old school.
God, I'm telling you, man, bad
Atlanta
luck is
Falcons.
Like if you could wear bad luck on you,
I know.
I think
it's
like,
Steve DeBerg.
Look at this shit. This is the old Buccaneers shit. This is when they had Steve Young kind of crap.
And the Falcons uniforms look good.
Yeah, they do.
My point, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry,
you were talking about I wanted to jump in after you. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Berg. You're
What was I
Berg,
talking
Brian.
about, though?
The Berg.
You were talking about the Eagles. And the whole
I was talking about the Eagles, yes. I was talking about the Eagles. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was giving a lot of credit to Kellen Moore because, remember, he had a choice coming into the Birds last year to try and jam an offense, kind of like Phil and whoever, but Drew's next. But like Phil, kind of like what Eberflus is doing with Dallas's defense. Now, I think, I feel like Kellen could have just rammed the Dak offense and under center and, doing that BS, right? It's Jalen's throat. But what he did was he looked at Jalen and said, what makes Jalen good is read option, on the move, using his athleticism. And for whatever reason, he seems like he's a more accurate quarterback when he's doing that. In rhythm, I would say in rhythm. I don't even want to say inaccurate because I think he's one of the better deep ball passers, but for whatever reason. And I feel like Matt Eberflus, Phil, is trying to stick with his system rather than saying, well, you drafted all these man corners, right? So I gave Kellen a lot of, what? What are you laughing at? Oh,
I'm sorry, Bruce roll. Dude,
we gave Kellen Moore a lot of props about it. And, so anyway, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I mean, Eberflus, I mean, if he got time and years and stuff like that, was able to build something, then maybe he'd have something. But right now, you're right. I mean, we've seen flashes where they've looked good with the combination, but that's because he was more in man, where we know that this secondary is more adapt to and just terrible in the zone. Let's just be real. A lot of them even. So I definitely agree with you. It frustrates me. If I was to change one thing right now, it would be that, but it wouldn't benefit anything other than it would make me feel better about the fact that you got to go new defensive coordinator in the offseason. So, I mean,
I think you guys missed on that like we missed on our offensive coordinator. I mean, it's too late to not play it out. You got to play it out.
Right. Play it out. And the problem was that, this is kind of one of those things where when you pick your defensive coordinator before your head coach,
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, Phil. That's a good point. Shoddy should have had a say in who his DC should have been, in my opinion.
Well, then with the Mike, I'm sure threw shit off as well. Because
I also agree. He expected to have Mike, which was
the issue with Eberflus. We got to fire. We need to move on. But like the Lions game, I'm like, after halftime, I was like, dude, you need to blitz and play man. Like, we're going to beat them if we do that. And he just proceeds to play zone and be conservative. Yep. It was irritating.
Drew, what did you want to say? Let's get back.
No, I just wanted to say is like, I agree with what Primetime said. Is as much as I don't like Kevin Patullo, his play calling right now, I can't blame it all on Kevin. Like right now, Jalen has had a stretch of playing he's not playing his best football. But what quarterback does that not happen to? Right. So all this talk about him being benched is just like negative Philly media, which I mean, it's ridiculous to me. Right.
It's outside of the Philly, but I think it's clickbaity is what it is.
Well, it's very much clickbaity.
They're not benching him. But I did hear something, and I'll let you finish. I did hear this, though. Who was it? It was a few years ago. There was a playoff team. I heard somebody talking about it. Just forgive me. I need medicine. I keep forgetting too much. But they were talking about a veteran quarterback being benched and then being re-put in for the stretch drive, and he went on to win a Super Bowl. Who that was, I don't know. But coming down the stretch, does anybody remember who that was? Would it send a message to Jalen to sit him one game? I say no, because he's already got. Listen, he's already earned the right, in my mind, to be the quarterback, right?
Right.
Yeah, look at this.
I agree. He's earned the right to be the quarterback. I think the fear is that if Tanner goes in there and starts just tearing it up.
Who am I thinking of, Rob? Because I saw it on ESPN, but I can't remember who they were talking about. I was listening.
Wasn't that Peyton Manning? Wasn't that Peyton Manning in the whole his last season?
Somebody that they benched, and then they reinserted him, and he went on a run. I don't know.
Was it Alex Smith?
Drew Brees?
It may have been the 49ers. It may have.
Was it Alex Smith, Brian?
Nothing's ringing a bell. I'm sorry I brought it up, but I just wanted to bring it up.
Oh no, you're okay.
For this point, is I personally would not bench him.
Doesn't bother me.
It doesn't make sense.
You can't bench him at this point. He's got to play through the struggles, and we got to live with the results. I mean, that's what it is.
Right.
And I agree with you, Drew. I think our execution is horrible, but I at the same time, I still fucking hate our play calling. And I'll tell you, just a quick example is that this last game on the 3rd and 2,
Kyle Pitts,
Jalen throws an interception instead of running the damn ball. Because even if we don't get a first, if we at least get a yard, then we can push on the 4th.
Right.
And the game before this, on a 3rd and 2, we threw an interception as well instead of running the ball. That's play calling. But what pisses me off is if Jalen kind of knows that, audible at the line and switch to a run.
I agree.
Throwing on 3rd and 2, which we did in this last game and the game prior, both have ended up in turnovers instead of running the ball on 3rd down.
And I'll follow up with this. As much as I don't like Kevin Patullo's play calling, it doesn't make sense to fire him this year. As much as it pains me to say that, right? How many times? I mean, Jalen has not had a consistent offensive coordinator his entire time ever since he was back in Oklahoma, right? So I would keep Kevin Patullo. Right, I would keep him, just like you guys should not get rid of Eberfuss. Eberfuss needs to stay, right? Because if Eberfuss, these aren't Eberfuss's guys. He didn't draft these guys. These aren't these guys. These aren't his guys.
Ravel was.
But I'm just saying, those aren't his guys. Like to implement his brand of defense, what he's trying to play. Those aren't his guys. Give him a year, maybe another 2, for him to implement his guys.
Well, to your point,
he can really do.
I think we all agree Trayvon's going after this year. So to your point, he will have yet another. I know he's never going to get back to what he was. I agree with you.
Everyone's trying to play positive, dude. I'm like, nah, it's over.
This year in the draft, man. Drew, we're gonna draft that. We're going to draft Michael Parsons. I think our first overall pick.
His replacement.
Hey, Drew.
Who's that?
Well, I'm not.
David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
We're going to find an edge. We're going to get an edge.
Well,
with the first
they're going to end up taking the edge from Missouri, but we got plenty of time to talk draft. Eberfuck is not good, says Coyote.
Where the Cowboys screwed up is the whole Mike Zimmer situation. They should have found a way to bring Zimmer back another season.
Again,
no, he wasn't having it. He's like,
I don't think he wanted to come back.
He had a sexy ass young girl that he was.
I think that
I don't think he wanted to.
They didn't interview him for the head coaching job, which rubbed him the wrong way. Which he'd been a part of the organization for 20+ years already.
Drew, I would say this.
Kind of disrespect.
This is just my opinion. I want to hear Phil's opinion on this. My opinion is, it's just like free agency. You may go out and make a mistake. You remember when Dallas, Brandon Carr, they gave him all that money, $50 million, Kansas City.
Greg Hardy.
You go out and make mistakes. That should not make you gun shy. I know we've had 3 coordinators in 4 years. I get it. But just because of that doesn't mean you don't try and improve. I'm not saying definitely move on from Eberflus, but I wouldn't say, well, because we've had 3 and 4, that we don't have 4 and 5. If there's a better option, you can't be afraid to make a change. I'm sorry, you need to maximize. Now, maybe it is Eberflus. I like him as a coordinator, but you saw having one guy missing. really affected it, and that was, believe it or not, Jadeveon Clowney has really come in and played pretty darn good football. He's a two-way player, and actually they missed him last week. As good as the young guy is, he's not.
When I look at Eberflus, it's like I think what I get upset about is the fact that I want a coordinator that will adjust to the game, like halftime, like okay, shit's happening, let's adjust this. Okay, let's go man coverage on this one, but zone the rest of the way. He does not do it. He does the Jason Garrett. We're gonna just beat you with the people that's in front of you, and we're gonna play our thing, and it's frustrating as hell to be a part to watch that. So that's the part where I'd want to move away from him, but yeah, I mean, as long as we start like pushing towards that direction of getting guys, I think you just need to make a decision and kind of just stick with it, as they're saying, because you got to give it time. Unfortunately, it looks really bad right now. But if you're not going to bring in somebody better, I think you got to go with the growing pains right now.
So my question to you would be, Prime Time. You change Eberflus, right? Now you bring in another new coordinator that you have to teach an entirely new defense to, right? So it's like, are you okay? Now you have a new offense, a defense to learn, players to relearn stuff, or is it the continuity of having not learning a system, at least your core players, and having something to build on instead of tearing it down and building it all over again? You're cool with that?
Well, I feel like I'm cooler with them learning a new system than learning how to play zone. Like it feels like it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks kind of feeling, because like this wasn't what they were drafted for. They were drafted to be a man coverage kind of corners.
or bring in a D coordinator that is a man coverage.
Exactly.
D
Either you got to switch out personnel or you got to switch out coaches, because what your defensive philosophy right now is zone played. The skill set is set to a man defense, and you can't have oil and water mixed.
And it's not even just zone, it's soft zone too, Rob. They're playing like 10-15 yards on their ball.
Joe, let's just reiterate. I don't know if people are aware. You can play a zone, but also play up on the receivers on the line of scrimmage.
Like a press zone.
It's a press zone. It's what you play behind the initial line of scrimmage, right? And whether it's cloud, it's this or that. You have to look at your talent. That's what I'm frustrated with. Listen, guys, I don't care if we lose a game. It is what it is. Lose going down on a sword. You cannot cover Amon-Ra St. Brown on 1 foot, giving him 8 yards. You can't. It's going to be pitch.
That's what torched you, is him and Jameson torched.
That's just, again, I always say this. That's the guys that are doing this for part-time here. I'm just I know that. Rob knows that. Drew knows that. Prime time, loyal. We all know that, but the guy making whatever Eberflus is making is just allowing free releases.
Yes, but it's irritating. Your head coach. Here's the problem.
He's worried about getting burnt, guys. He's worried about getting burnt. Okay,
let's think
up
about
44 or whatever. Sorry, go ahead, Loyal.
Can your defensive coordinator? Can your head coach?
Loyal's up.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Loyal, then wait.
So you guys recall, we went from Mike Nolan to Dan Quinn, so it can be done. If we get the right defensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator that the defense buys into, then I think we'll be all right. But I just don't think they're buying into Eberflus.
I don't know that they're buying in. I think they're doing what they can do.
They're doing what they can do, but they're not buying in.
Yeah, but the thing about it, Brian, like
linebackers stink.
Like I heard the term, and I'm going to put it towards this one. Do you feel like these guys would run through brick walls for Eberflus?
No.
Do you feel like Al Harris was in here, the building? You think that would have been a different vibe?
They would. Yeah. That was my point. They would buy into him. Just like Shoddy. They're buying into Shoddy. He's young. He's got, they're buying into him. I don't think they're buying into Eberflus.
Yeah.
I agree.
I want to say something here too on Eberflus. In the first 8 plays of the game, we stopped them. And they had to kick a field goal. On the next 29 plays, we blitzed 5 times. That's it. We let them sit back there and pick us apart. So you can pick your poison. You can let them burn us, or you can go after their damn quarterback. I'd go after their quarterback. If they burn us, you're not losing nothing.
Well, that's what we did against Goff. We pressured that quarterback, and he's known to be rattled if he gets pressure. and you guys didn't get the pressure on him. Gave him too much time to sit back and throw the ball.
I agree.
And then when you did
pressure on him early, and he was throwing the ball to the people's feet.
Yeah,
and then we just stopped.
If we see this,
West Virginia says our secondary sucks. Also, well, in this game, it's not helping.
If we see this, the head coach sees it on the field. Why is your head coach not going to the D coordinator and saying, "Hey, bro, you got to do something"? Why isn't he coming up to him mid-game? Hey, this shit you're doing right now ain't working.
Well,
yeah, you should be able to see that.
I agree with you, because to me, against the Lions, there are undersized wide receivers that are fast. Jam him at the line of scrimmage. It ain't Buka Nakua that you're guarding. If you jam them smaller receivers at the line of scrimmage, it's going to be harder for them to get off and make those plays in stride. And they didn't adjust to do that. They just let him just come off the line, run slants, and just get toasted all game. Like it was silly on how he didn't adjust at all. Against bigger receivers, I get that you want to give a little bit of cushion, but against those smaller receivers, if you jam them at the line, it takes them out of rhythm. And
the thing is the head coach, he's been in the league years. The coaches know, and they see this. They talk about this. Like I would be surprised if Schottenheimer hadn't told Eberflus, like, dude, this ain't working. But
well, I think he did, Wade, because he was sitting in on defensive meetings.
I don't think Eberflus, like, I know, I think we're going to get rid of him. I think we're going to get rid of him, to be honest with you.
I do too.
Yeah, Marcus Blackman said if you hit Goff a few times, you got him. Yeah, that's exactly what the Eagles did.
Yeah, we should have just kept going at him, kept throwing the kitchen
I think, Randy, to your point, I think Flus didn't trust his secondary behind him. But okay, so you want to slow death or just maybe take a shot, man?
Yeah, like I said, death of 1,000 cuts.
Right,
no.
Exactly. That's a great analogy. You saw what Jared Goff did. He gets under pressure, he dumps it. He just gets rid of the ball. You had opportunity. Now that game is still. I know. I guess it's because we gave up 40 that was the issue. But my thing is, it's a bad loss on the because you needed it. But again, that was always going to be a tough game. That's a tough place to play against a more emotional team. I just think that was the case. So
Cowboys could have hung up 40 as well. Like,
West Virginia country boy. Bland needs to go back to slot. We need him. Yeah, to Drew's point, he always said he was a slot corner. But again, if you're playing off, it don't really matter, West Virginia. Thank you for the super chat, brother.
Yeah, when you're playing 8 to 10 yards off, and still
that's my issue. I want to see these guys, and if they get burnt, then they get burnt.
Live with it. You live with it, right?
You're giving up.
That's his strength, though.
I don't think people realize we didn't
him in the corner by himself. That's not where he needs to be. Man, he's going to be burnt toast.
I mean, he can make plays, but you need a really good defensive front applying pressure. You can't be out there for any length of time. I agree. West Virginia country boy, thank you, man.
We didn't punt the last 40 minutes of the game. I mean, they didn't punt. The Lions didn't punt, so we weren't doing anything right. You can say what you want. Let him sit back there and kill us. But I'd send I'd send everything. I'd hit him late a couple of times to let him know we're coming.
Yeah,
you can't just let him sit back there.
You're right, Randy. That whole second half. I'm sorry, I'd have told my defense we're blitzing and playing man this whole second half.
Yes,
blitzing man.
Yes, I agree with you, Wade.
I guarantee the Cowboys would have won that game if they'd have did that.
You could play zone.
They'd won the game.
You could play zone. I'll tell you one thing. Bucky Irving is running well. You could play zone after you get a lead, and and then you could play a sort of zone, and give up the underneath and third and long. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. It's not like I don't ever want to see zone, but it's just. When you start out the game, the first 2 drives of that Detroit game, Dallas did not play his zone. They played man, and they did fairly well. And I don't know if Eberflus said, well, we're not going to hold up, so we're going to switch up on the fly. To me, you do something and you stick with it, and you force the offense to make a change and to counteract what you're doing, and then you as coaches have to counteract yet again. In-game adjustments is what separates these really good teams. Eagles, Drew, I'm still voting prime time Forest QB. Damn it, man. I'm still I still vote primetime Forrest QB.
For QB. That might typo. I'm sorry. I went to public school, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, it happens. I still vote primetime for QB. Yeah, that would be. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. If
I believe in you.
I'd get those short routes at least.
I believe in you, man.
No,
hell, if Tanner McKee can do it, you can do it. Damn it.
As soon as I get the first hit, I'm like,
So who haven't we heard from in a while? We got Loyal. What's up, brother? Anything you want to add to all this? A wonderful conversation.
Well, like I said, I just think that we get to get a quarterback that a defensive coordinator that the defense buys into. Look what it did for Dan Quinn. Did it get us all kinds of wins? No. Did it make our defense better? Yes.
Ultra
and a lot of the guys were bitter.
Ultra says Gibbs is the ultimate weapon. They figured out.
And the Eagles could do the same thing. The Eagles, you could get rid of your offensive coordinator this offseason. If there's some guy better out there for your team, go get him.
Anybody's better than what we got.
Well, honestly, I was thinking about this real quick, guys. You know what I was thinking? I think it may happen finally. And I know Drew probably won't be happy on the surface, but it would be better for the team. I think you have a good chance of getting what's his name back, Frank Reich as the head coach / play caller.
That's who I want. That's who I want.
Okay, but I know, but that would.
I was about to say.
No,
I was about to say his name.
Coach,
Frank Reich. Yep.
I'm talking as head coach / offensive play caller.
I don't know about that.
Head coach? I don't know about that. But
I don't think they're going to keep him.
Dracula is not.
If we go to the playoffs, we're keeping Dracula and we'll bring Reich in.
But I don't think Reich wanted to come back, though, under that circumstance. That's the only reason why I said you might have to make him the head coach. Yeah, I agree. That would be great, but
I welcome him as OC.
Like, it took Dan Quinn a few years removed to say, okay, fine, I'll go back as being a coordinator. Remember, he went to the Falcons, he went to the Super Bowl, and then he kind of had no choice to go and take a demotion in his mind to come to Dallas. He was never staying in Dallas long. Dallas had to pay him a lot of money each year, a raise, just to keep him in Dallas.
You know who I would love? Frank Reich. I don't know if he will be up to doing this, but as a quarterback coach, I would bring Nick Foles in there.
I was thinking the same thing too.
Philly.
I think Nick Foles and Frank Reich can really help Jalen tremendously because Nick has been in the fold. He's been in all types of positions, the backup, the starter, the whole controversy with Wentz. I think him and Nick would be a beautiful combination.
Throw the ball, Baker. Throw the ball.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield's got to get rid of the football.
I would bring Sean Lee back as a linebackers coach for Dallas.
He might get hurt though.
Well, he may.
Not the linebacker coach.
He may get hurt on the sideline. He may pull something.
Sorry, I had to.
Really
something in his neck.
I think general linebacker.
Frank will be consultant game time. Frank is Nick and KP's mentor.
Giving out, passing out Gatorade.
Oh shit!
Injury report. Sean Lee injured, passing Gatorade.
Oh, Jesus.
That's good. I like that. I like.
We can just sit in the booth. He didn't have to be on the sideline. He could sit up in the booth. In the chair.
That's one guy you wish he just had could stay healthy like DeMario Davis.
To come back and be a coach, but what ended up happening was he realized how nice it was not to have to get up early, and now he gets up and he takes his kid. He may come back, but I got a question for you. Similar to Brandon Graham. Let's say I was thinking about this and I saw people talking about it. I'm like, that's a good topic. Let's say Dallas wins the next few. I do think there's a world where Eagles win the division and Dallas, it does. I know it's a stretch, but let's say Dallas gets in. Let's say, is there a player, Phil, that you could bring in that's been retired that you would want to play?
Tyron Smith.
Everybody's been talking about DeMarcus Ware. I was saying Tyron Smith. Now, Rob, we and Phil were saying
his workout videos. He still looks in hella shape. He's 32, and
he looked in shape when we saw him.
He's got a whole year off. A whole year off the heel.
Touchdown,
Bucks. Oh no, he's at the 1 foot line.
I'm sitting there saying Tyron Smith couldn't be as bad. He could be a good swing tackle. I'm just saying.
No touchdown.
I'm just saying, like every team has
Can't be
that
worse
one
than Tyler
player.
Kite.
But going back to what Drew said, I feel the same way about offensive coordinator, which he won't do it because he's making too much money, is Tony Romo. I think Tony Romo would be an unbelievable offensive coordinator. But, it's probably never going to happen. I think he knows the game unbelievable. Unfortunately, his body couldn't handle the rigors of the NFL, just like.
And he loves the booth. It's nice and warm up there. He's
making
a lot of money.
For the amount of money he's making right now, he's
incredible.
never coming back.
His focus is
But
on
he would be good. I agree.
I mean, you see him come. He goes, all right, this is what they're going to do. Not that he guesses, but he goes, okay, this is what the defense is doing. So this is what you have to do to beat it. And it's like, okay. And then bam.
That was the same thing with Aikman. What was that? What year was that when McNabb broke his leg, Drew? His first season was that McNabb broke his leg
in Arizona, right?
Yeah, he broke his tibia or something.
Where he
like that.
finished the
No,
game.
that was in Tennessee. It was in the Tennessee game.
Yeah,
yeah,
he broke it because he was running towards the sideline, and he broke it almost when he was running out of bounds.
Yeah, Eagles had a good team, and Andy Reid called Troy. He was in the booth, and he was like, "Do I come out of retirement? They got a good team, but damn, I don't know if I want to go through it again." But that would have been crazy. Troy playing for the Eagles in the early 2000s.
I don't think you'd ever suit up in green.
Nah.
No, he said no. Andy Reid called him.
No, I believe you, but I would
that would have been crazy.
If I was even McNabb and was unemployed and Dallas ever called him up, like that'd be hard to do, man. To go get your rival.
Yeah,
that would be hard to do. That's like saying Brandon Graham signing with you guys, after being an Eagle for 13, 14, 15 years. Like I was even damn surprised that our left tackle played for you guys. Yeah.
I was shocked we got Randall Cunningham from y'all.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm sitting there saying, I'm like, damn, Troy played for the Eagles early 2000s, win them a Super Bowl. Golly, a Troy Aikman statue in Philadelphia.
Just to let everybody know, there's a new Rocky statue in the Philadelphia airport. It wasn't there when I was there. There's a new Rocky statue. It looks it's like Temu version, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
Temu version.
It's big, but it's not. Like the original has got a certain look to it. But yeah,
is it like the AI statue over there?
Yeah, a little bit. It's better than that. It's better than that.
I like that Muhammad Ali statue.
Yeah, it's better than that.
That Muhammad Ali statue we seen in Vegas, that was nice.
Yeah, that was in front of what was the name of the place, guys?
Mandalay Bay.
No, I know where it was at. A restaurant. What was it called, Phil? I can't think of it. I'm burnt, and I don't even.
It was right outside of Mandalay Bay.
Hey, Loyal,
it was in Mandalay Bay. I'm talking about it was out in front of a restaurant in Mandalay Bay.
Trying to remember the damn restaurant.
We were going to go there.
Is it anything like the Dank the Moss statue, Loyal?
It's nice. It's nice.
Oh, it's better than that.
It's better than
Jabba the Hutt.
That's like a Jabba the Hutt. Dank the Moss is like a Jabba the Hutt.
It looks like they're going. So they finally, after all that, they finally took the touchdown back off the board. That took forever. So 1st and goal.
There it is, right there.
Throw a fade and Mike Evans.
Yeah, I was pulling it up. There you go.
You gotta just run the ball, man.
There you go, everybody. This one here. There you go. It's all bronze. It's nice. Flanker. That's it. Flankers. There's the ice bar. There
the Muhammad Ali one. I was thinking it was the Will Smith's version.
Look at the fullback they got in this game.
Touchdown.
Oh, touchdown. It was Mike Allstott.
Yeah, Mike Allstott with the I don't know who scored.
How did this put Vita
Who was that fullback?
That's Sean Tucker. Yeah, Sean Tucker. Shoot.
Sean Tucker. Oh, there you go.
Boy,
I haven't heard that name in a while.
That's a big boy.
What's up, Mark Hutchinson? How are you, brother? Real quick, Mark,
Vita Vea was the fullback. Oh,
Mark,
see.
your hoodie went out today. Rob stuff, or not yesterday. Rob stuff went out yesterday. Drew's stuff went out yesterday. Joe DeMasi stuff went out yesterday. I had to wait.
Dang, that would be hard to.
My
hold
account
that up,
was
man.
locked because of my wife losing the business card, and they locked my shipping account, so I couldn't ship nothing. I couldn't even print a label. So finally unlocked. So I sent everything out. So you guys will get it in a few days. So
Let Via run the ball.
Brother.
you got it. But yeah, so everybody, and for channel members, I'm working on a logo for the holidays. Maybe I'll get it up for next year. I just don't have time, but I got a code up if anybody wants anything. It's for channel members. It's in the community.
I know
tab.
the owner,
so
hopefully I can.
Yeah, you can get a code. It's well, I've slashed everything, but you get 25% off. So if you use that code, so. Next order, West Virginia. I'm going to throw in a few things next time. We forgot to do it, but you're getting your
great.
order.
It was great meeting him.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Him and his daughter, that everybody was gooing and gawing over.
Gooing.
Who's that? Who are you talking about?
West Virginia.
West Virginia's daughter. When we had there, was hey, who's that? Who's that?
I didn't notice.
But
Yeah.
West Virginia was like, all right, putting his glasses on. He's like, he's all right.
And you know Ferguson didn't practice today? Anybody know that?
Hey, West Virginia, get your shotgun ready,
I saw
buddy.
that.
I have a couple if you need to borrow in West Virginia.
He was pissed off. I don't know. He was snapping. I'm like, calm down. It is a thank you, Farm Boy, Mark. Again, I got to get more logos made because I know you got almost every logo that I have. But
I'll make some new logos this summer.
Yeah, I have to. I have to make some new stuff. I just, I don't have time to do much. So I'm trying. Thank you, though, man. I appreciate you, Mark. But anyway, where the hell was I? Ultra, if we could get like an Evan Ingram type of tight end. Again, I kind of think we need a really good slot guy. If I'm assuming Pickens is coming back, whether on the franchise tag or long term, I would think if you can get an Amendola or somebody,
get Cole Beasley, man.
Cole Beasley, somebody who can win in a 10-yard. Don't have to be the fastest guy, but a quick guy who can get open in a slot. That would be perfect.
Well, who's going to be a free agent? Let's look at him. Let's see who they have.
Oh, look at this. Atlanta is.
Oh, look at it. Speaking of that, I was thinking about that tight end.
He fell on his ass.
He fell.
You think he's gonna get re-signed?
Who's that?
Kyle Pitts. Because he hasn't been worth it really, but I think if somebody could tap his potential.
I think what hurt him is the fact that Drake London turned out to be as good as he is, and Bijan catches a lot out of the backfield. He needs to go to a different system.
Yeah,
to
I
really
agree with that. Now, Rob, how does he block?
I don't think he blocked.
There you go. So Dallas.
No, he's not big enough to block.
Dallas wouldn't be. Dallas. Yeah. I think he's big enough. I just don't think he has
big,
the want to.
In free agency, I need some linebackers. I need some good linebackers in free agency.
Well, everybody's saying they're going to bring in Quincy Williams. He's having a down year, but he was a good player for the Jets. He's a free agent. This is what I would do, guys, going into the draft. And it's Randy. Are you still here, brother? Yeah, you're here. I think it's going to be a little, depending on how everything shakes out. It may not be as easy as said and done as trading that second one. But if you can, great. But this draft so far is not one of the better drafts, kind of like last year's draft. So,
some pass rushers.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Any great linebackers in this draft coming up?
There are some really good ones, yes. And
Arvell Reese,
Arvell Reese will be gone before us, but
Styles is another one.
Yeah, Styles,
Allen, yeah. There's a few of them. Allen, but I would look at free agency of what's hard to draft. You know what I mean? I think expect Dallas to draft and a defensive end with their first pick or a linebacker with their first pick, possibly a corner or offensive tackle. I know that's a lot, but they could go. So what you do, Phil, in free agency, you go get another linebacker in free agency, right? and you fill some holes in free agency. You got to be a little more aggressive than you've been in recent years, meaning the quality of free agent that you might want to go get to fill some of those holes. Look at the draft. Be proactive. What's going to be on the board in the first round, at least as it sits now? You might get a stud offensive tackle. I don't want that. You may get
I do
a linebacker.
Quay's a big boy. I like Quay Walker. That would be a good one. Though.
Yes.
I like him.
Or draft Jacob Rodriguez. Rodriguez is a fucking stud out of Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm either on the farm or up a telephone pole. All right, cool.
Do y'all think y'all want to? You think the Eagles will
Vegas
sign
hoodie,
Jalen Carter? Or
yeah, we need to. We can't gamble. I mean, and hopefully we get him not at the top price because of his off year this year.
Right.
I think it would be a good opportunity to sign him now. We don't want to. And then of course I would also find a way to sign Davis as well, man. Davis is having a damn good year.
Yeah, and Nakobe Dean. You got to bring back Nakobe Dean.
Yeah,
I don't think we are. I think we're going to let Campbell come in and fill that role, not because Dean's not worth it. It's just we can't afford it. That's my opinion. I think Dean's going to be the odd man out there. I would love to resign him, especially the way he was wrecking this last week. He was just throwing those running back to the ground to get to Herbert, man. It was awesome to see that, but I think he's going to be the odd man out.
I hope not, because I see Campbell in brain. I just had it. No,
play more edge?
I see him taking over Zach Bond's position after next year. So I see Campbell and Dean, if you could bring Dean back, which I hope they do. So if you have Dean, Campbell, Bond one more year, have Campbell in his slot. So the future, you're looking at Dean, you're looking at Campbell. And I would re-sign both Davis and Carter, because Davis is balling out, bro. He is killing it right now.
He is.
I don't think Carter's coming back, guys.
Carter's definitely coming back.
What's that, Prime?
Yeah, if he makes it, but he's got to give you a discount, man. He hasn't been playing like he's supposed to.
Yeah, I think he will.
His shoulders, I think, are bothering him. I think he's not been
both
the same.
Shoulders. Both shoulders too.
Yeah,
he's hurt. He's taking abuse.
Walter Heisenberg, game time.
He's
Look at
taking
some
a lot
of
of
Jordan
double
Tyson
teams,
tape.
He really does. You see what he does. Yeah. Everybody knows what he does.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What about the Giants?
And
what are y'all going to do with the first overall pick?
What's that, Phil?
F the Giants.
I was going to give you a couple of things. But
I want Phil. We got guys that take. What's up, Phil? I'm sorry, brother.
I think Mendoza's going to be the number one over.
Thanks, Lord.
I've been saying that on this since the beginning of the year.
Phil, I'll
go back and look. I was the first to bring up Mendoza on this.
Everybody, let what Phil. What's up?
No, I was gonna.
Hey, Linda, how are you, sweetie?
No, I was trying to jump in there when he was talking about free agency before they brought in. But no, I mean, off-season wise, I mean, I would agree. I mean, a lot of those moves, I think you got to try to bring in Dean. He's definitely stepped up. He's been amazing with the blitz, especially with those delayed blitzes and everything, getting to the pressure. I
what
really
year
like
is
that.
this for him, Phil?
No, I mean, well, we were at that. It's at that Mozzie year, right?
So Rob, so real quick,
you got the same years we got Mozzie.
When did he start developing really good? Last year?
He started last year. I think he started kind of splashing a little bit last year.
And you know, to your point, Phil, don't you think we need to give these players a little bit before we say, "Oh, he's not it. He's this. He's that."
Definitely.
He was too small. You know, he's actually developed into a really good player.
Yeah,
no,
I just worry
good. He's just going to be the odd man out.
I just worry about with guys like Davis, where his contract year. But I can't disagree in the sense he has been playing amazingly well. He himself has handily won a couple of those games. I mean, even you look at the Rams game and stuff like that, where he blocked two field goals. That's ridiculous.
Let me ask Rob. Let me ask you this. Now, I know,
and then I'll go on back on the Cowboys. But go ahead.
Yes, and Rob and then Phil. I want to ask you this since we're talking about the interior of the Eagles. I know Drew doesn't want to hear it, and you can comment briefly, Drew. But is there a world? Well, I know Drew wants it both, but like going to your point, you have to look at the salaries and what's about to hit.
Right.
And, is there a world where obviously Jordan Davis is back, right? You bring back N'Kobe. You bring back those type of guys. You let Jalen Carter go, but then you make a trade from Myles Garrett, restructure the deal. It will be cheaper than Jalen going forward. Is there a world in that? I know Drew wants them both, but again,
I would take Myles over Davis or Carter because.
But I'm saying if you could have Davis. And then you draft another guy, and you still have Ty Robinson. Remember, that position, Eagles have done decently drafting, whereas Dallas hasn't. You know what I mean? So you could, in a world, do
in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat, to do it.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's not that much of a heartbeat because Garrett's playing unbelievable, but he's already, 30, 31?
Yeah, that's the problem, is just his age. His age scares me, but he's a generational player, but his age scares me. But I would still probably, just because a Super Bowl window doesn't stay open long, I would probably have to say I would keep Davis, bring Myles in, get rid of Carter, and be okay with that.
Wade likes to say, well, now go out and get me Max Crosby in the offseason. You can't do that. You don't have the money for that type of player. You don't. You would have to allow multiple positions to go bad and depend solely on draft. Then you get away from draft and whatever you call draft and whatever, then draft and
maybe
replace.
Myles Garrett ends up being another Reggie White. Reggie White was still had 14 sacks at 36 years old.
I would say
maybe
do it in a heartbeat. I'm surprised Drew's saying it because I've said that to Drew before, and he goes, "Well, we're going to get them both back." But when you look at the grand scheme, yeah, I guess you could, but then you wouldn't be able to bring back N'Kobe. You wouldn't be able to bring back this, and I think that's what weakens your team by letting some of those core guys go to keep two guys, kind of like what friggin' Cincinnati did with Higgins and having another stud. Anyway, go ahead, Drew, and then we'll get to prime time.
No, I agree with you, but is there a world where you can get both guys?
Rob?
That's on your owner.
I don't think so.
I'd say yes. I would say yes.
You think there's a way?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think there's a way. And you know where it's at? The money where the money's going to be at?
Restructuring Jalen and pushing him out.
No, shipping out AJ.
AJ Brown.
If you ship out AJ and draft a receiver, you could use that money to make it where you could have Carter and Garrett.
Yep, I was going to say AJ Brown. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay, so I didn't want to be it. Okay, so that is a world. You're right about that, and we'll just hold that thought, AJ. But I want to go to Phil now, and then we'll go back to AJ. Right now, it's 7, and I'm waiting.
Yeah, field goal is barely good, but it's
7-3 with 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Buccaneers are winning, obviously. Wow. Phil, go ahead.
No, I was going to say when we were originally talking about that possibility of a slot corner and everything. There's guys like what is the name Tutu Atwell or whatever. Would you be interested in a guy like that in the slot?
A receiver?
As a receiver, yeah.
I liked him out of the draft, so yeah.
Are you talking about the Eagles prime, or are you talking about Dallas?
No, in general. I mean, if you were to take him in general, you could name it as well. Because Brian was talking about having a slot corner that would complement the two guys on the outside.
As much as I like Flournoy, I want a slot guy who can win off the line of scrimmage,
like an actual slot receiver. Yeah. So a guy like that would be
CD?
Your interest.
Anyway, yes, I agree.
You can get slot receivers, though. You can get slot receivers.
Yeah, you can, but Dallas doesn't identify shit like that. They just want to. They annoy me. But anyway, so what was I?
So when I was looking, when I look at the linebacker thing, when you're talking about the linebackers for free agency, I think a guy that automatically is going to be in that conversation is going to be Quincy Williams. I think the brother of Quentin Williams will be on this roster. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't bring him in for an interview or something. Yes, the linebacker. Yes.
Yeah, he beat me to it with Rob. I was Phil.
He took the points off the board. Yeah. They scored a touchdown.
And then
who scored?
And then the guy
Drake?
that looks like he's going to be a free agent this offseason, which would be great if he could pry him away from Buffalo.
Who scored?
Would be Matt Milano.
Pitch.
Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, now it's going to wind up being tied.
Finish your thought, Phil.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Did you catch that last name?
I did not.
Sorry,
That's
Phil.
why everybody's talking, so I couldn't hear it.
What if N'Kobe signs with Dallas? That'd be kind of crazy.
What's that?
Dean signing with Dallas.
No. I didn't say Dean. I said.
I know. I'm saying Dean because you said
yeah.
Quincy Williams because you're bringing up linebacker.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys are lacking in linebacker.
We're lacking a lot in linebacker.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying though, what if Dean became a help?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Matt Milano would be a guy that I would try to target Buffalo, from Buffalo. You know, a guy like that.
I agree. I am surprised at Dean. After that first year, I'm surprised at what the kind of player he's developed. He's actually developed into a hard-hitting guy.
He is.
Which
for being undersized.
I know, you know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like I didn't expect it. You know, he will lay the wood on you. But he's a stout little guy. If you you know. Anyway, so what did I say to remember, Drew? Because I already forgot.
Oh, AJ Brown.
AJ Brown. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean I can see a case where AJ is shipped out, you know, to make room for, you know, to keep Carter and to bring in Myles Garrett. Yeah. I can totally see that. You know what I mean? And if Jordan Davis takes a discount, which I think he might, and if Dean can take a discount because of his injury issues, man, that because our Super Bowl window is open. I say we have maybe a good 3, maybe 4-year window open. You bring in Garrett, then man, you're looking at potentially winning a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, or a couple Super Bowls. So,
and then would he give up 3 first-round picks for him?
I don't think it would take 3 first rounds.
I think 2. I think it'd take.
I would give you 2
and Carter.
2 and a player.
Carter. I think 2 and 2 and Jalen Carter.
Wow, that would be good.
But I mean, if you take a step back and think about it, it's a perfect trade for both teams because Carter will come in as a young guy and help out that interior. You have to look at if you're Cleveland, I would be running to trade Myles Garrett. You know, it's different for Cleveland than it is for Max Crosby. Everybody goes, "Oh, Max." Max is Las Vegas. Max is the face. Yeah. Phil, was he not? Anywhere
he's like the mascot.
He is like the guy in Detroit, but even more magnified. What's his name? The Edge. He's everywhere.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson is the face of the Lions defense. Max Crosby is the face of that team. The whole freaking team.
The whole team.
He's not going anywhere. He never was, and we all got excited because of the rumors. It would have to take Max going in and say, I want out. And he's not going to do it. He has a brand new home, built home. But this is a perfect trade for the Eagles would bring in a guy. You could let Nolan Smith go, right? You could potentially let him go because you're getting a Hall of Fame all-time. Literally, it's Reggie White and then it's Myles Garrett, which is why I always used to get annoyed, Phil, when we would hear Micah Parsons. He's this, he's that, he's the next this, he's the next Reggie White. Reggie White was a two-way player, was he not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I just have a hard time in this. I just feel like Micah shows up when it's in passing downs, right? So I just feel Myles Garrett, if you can get him, if Dallas can get him, figure it out. You know, but
no, I mean, I got 2 guys in the draft that I automatically think right now that I would take in the position they are. Obviously, once combine happens, they could go up, drop, but like Texas Tech, David Bailey, their edge rusher, and then I would honestly, I know it's going to sound foolish, which to some people, but I would take a tackle later in the first round and probably take a guy like Proctor from Alabama or something like that. Just somebody that hey. I want competition. I want somebody that I know I can rely on a little bit more. And so whether you're replacing a steal or you're moving a guy in or whatever, I mean, I would those are the 2 positions I would attack.
That's why I said
you got to go younger because Clark is in his 30s.
No, he's talking offensive tackle.
Yeah, offensive tackle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you're still on their defense.
Yeah, and that's an outside possibility. I think they're going to restructure that, lower everything. But I thought of that too, Phil. That's why I want to attack free agency early, just with a couple guys. Don't have to be a lot.
Best player available, right?
Like I want to go get a linebacker before the draft. I want to go get because I think I haven't looked into the draft. Is there maybe Ultra knows? Is there a really good safety because we need a safety.
Believe Downs.
I mean,
you and me both.
There
how
are some
high
good ones.
is Downs gonna go though, Jesse?
No, I don't think he's gonna
15,
drop
18.
enough. I don't think he drops that far.
I mean, we need a safety.
What was the highest?
We need a safety. We need an edge rusher. We're gonna need another corner. So I don't know that we trade even though it'll be a second round value. Maybe we trade down a little bit.
Definitely need the corner.
But you know what I mean? I think.
Well, I mean, let's say
Diggs
you're
is
saying at
gone.
15, you drop back to 25, and you pick up a first for next year, and you grabbed a second or third for this year. Like that's worth it. That's worth jumping back to try to get another first round for next year, and then get a second or whatever for this year. I think it would. Yeah,
that's smart. Hell, we don't need you as a quarterback. You need to be the GM.
Right.
No, but that's smart. Moving back and picking up an additional draft for next year, so if you accumulate stockpile first round picks for the following year, now you can make moves to get
like you're talking about where you're trying to go for a pass rusher and you could swap some first and stuff, because let's be real, you're going to take those first, you're going to want to switch them out because you're going to have to pay those guys, and you can't do that with switching those out for somebody that's already paid is kind of just smarter.
Falk, Keldrick Falk's defense. I did. I was. Who was I watching? I was watching. See, I haven't really dug into it, but I'll take your word for it. I heard that name. Somebody talking about Falk. David Bailey is another small. Yeah, I don't know that I want a small D end. I don't know, ultra.
He just needs to gain weight. He just needs to gain.
I mean, I want a 260.
If he gains, he's gonna be something good. He got moves. He's got moves.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's got moves.
I figured you need somebody to go opposite Ezeraku because he's on the smaller side. He's very good against the run, but I would just love as a bookend to get another big guy. Maybe like a DeMarcus Lawrence type of guy that to come in and just play the run, and kind of like Marshawn Nealon was going to turn into, but unfortunately that's gone. That sucks. Caleb Downs goes top 10. The safety out of Toledo, Emmanuel McNeil Warren. So you're ahead of me. So that's good. Yeah. Again, are you going to the draft, Phil? I keep hearing you wanting to go. Do I gotta make do I gotta carve out some days?
It's hard. It's hard not to when you
keep saying we're gonna go. I'm like, wow, Phil really wants to go.
It'd be different. It's it's that middle day. It's that second day we can just go off and see the city because we ain't got shit for draft picks.
We'll go see the Roberto Clemente Museum. That's what we could do. Again, maybe we get our own place. Maybe we do something different. Just go. Nah, I don't know. I don't want to be mean. We'll figure it out. The more that
be mean,
they like this,
be mean. Game time, hell, be mean.
I don't know. I mean, I'll see. I mean, I'll get the lay of the land. I'll leave it at that, and we'll see who's doing what. And then
you're your own man.
I actually, that's what sucked about Vegas.
Don't get a room with that shitbag Mark, man.
No, don't start. Don't start.
Come on.
Don't start. It's not a room. It would be a Airbnb. But anyway, that's the one thing that sucked because we had a nice amount of people there, but it would have been cool with Rob and Drew and Oscar Perini was stuck at the airport. I feel bad for him.
For like a day or two. It was like.
And and then
that was terrible, man.
Yeah, that was horrible. So maybe next year, we'll have to look at we'll go somewhere next year. I just don't know. Maybe it's Dallas, but maybe it's I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let's go to an Eagles game, man.
I don't want to go to Dallas to an Eagle game because Wade's got fucking bad luck.
It's not crazy like everybody. It's not the vet. Like,
you mean the link?
Yeah, let's go to the league.
Nobody wants to come to Philly, though.
Man,
come on, no
let's
offense.
Go, man. The fan base
I know some cool spots to eat and all.
Man, punch myself in the crotch.
What's up,
when you hear
Chris
60,
Wise? How you doing,
work in my eye than to go to the damn.
When you hear Vinny, when you hear 60,000, do the Eagles chant. Gives you chills, brother.
Oh yeah, chills. I'll
be like chills meaning your chills and my chills are different. I'd be by that kind of chills.
Nothing like it, Rob. Don't deprive Rob A of that experience, man.
Oh, he can go all he wants. I'm good. He'd have a great time.
Phil, Tennessee would be fun.
I wouldn't mind going to Dallas for a Philly and Eagles game.
I wouldn't mind going to Dallas either.
That'd be fun.
The way there's a lot.
You guys know your way around
I
there really
will
well.
not enter a Eagles Cowboys game in Dallas.
Come on, Wade.
We'll hang out with you at the Gold Corral, but you can't.
No, because that means Philly's winning the Super Bowl. That's what that means if that happens.
Walker, if I go to a Dallas
we only
game,
went to the tailgate.
It happened one time. Come on.
If I go to
it happened actually twice. I went to two Eagles Cowboys game, and they literally won the Super Bowl that year.
I was thinking this way.
All right, you're bad luck then.
If I go to a game in Dallas, it'll have to be the Niner game, but it would have to fall in either October or November, beginning of December. I don't want to go in a game in September, and I don't want to go in a game. I guess I can go after, but it would have to be somewhere in that area.
But no, if y'all go to Eagles Dallas game here, I'll take y'all all over Dallas, show you
I've
around.
seen Eagles so many times, but I don't mind. But I want to go see the Niner. I think the Niner game would be a
take
great
you to the
game.
grassy knoll.
Yeah.
I've been there.
When do you guys play the NFC West again? Because it's every 4 years. Do you know?
Next year.
Next year. Yeah,
it would be kind of cool if you guys play in LA against the Rams.
We do.
And if you do, and if it's in LA, if you guys go to that one, I'd meet up with you guys there.
I'll go to that one too, man. I'll meet you.
That'd be so fun.
I want to see SoFi
Stadium. Beautiful stadium, man. SoFi is a gorgeous
SoFi looks so nice.
Drew, do me a favor. Unplug your headphone and plug it back in or something. You got some static. Just a little bit.
SoFi looks so cool.
Yeah, SoFi. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Now, the road games that I'm, at Seattle. Now they still have to determine a couple. There's an NFC North game, so it could be Chicago. That might be. I think AFC North. So that would be. What the hell is that?
Buffalo.
Fuck Buffalo.
No,
that's AFC East. North would be
Pittsburgh,
Baltimore,
maybe.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, has no desire.
Tennessee, Cleveland. Yeah, no thanks. I'll pass.
Yeah. I've been to Cleveland. It's nice, but not in the fucking cold. So
well, that's what I mean is in the cold.
I love a Cleveland in the summer. It was beautiful. But
now a Bills game in the snow with lake effect snow would be pretty badass.
Oh no.
Ain't gonna lie.
How cold it is?
I just got to chill thinking about that. I'll
all yours, Wade.
Yeah. I'm just saying, looking ahead, at Seattle is a possibility just to go and see a game in that stadium. I'm trying to see different stadiums. That's why I said I'm not going to Dallas, but
I'm all in on L.A. I like L.A.
L.A. is kind of cool, but it's very expensive.
That's what I'm saying. SoFi would be dope to go watch a game at.
Yeah,
I'd even catch a Cowboy game there. That'd be fun.
Maybe that's the plan.
I go stand in front of the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, and get hit by you probably lean into a drug needle.
Yeah, and depending on when it is, September. If the game's in September in LA, I could see Iron Maiden and the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah, how was that?
The same weekend.
Yeah, I saw that concert last night. How was it? How was that concert last night?
Oh man, it was good, but unfortunately, I had too much to drink. End up hitting a curb and messed up a tire, and hubcap flew off and shit. Damn.
That's how he lost his headset, and he just blaming me and shit.
There you go.
Man,
that
was crazy.
So you can't blame Phil on that now. You can't blame Phil on that.
Damn.
Phil
still ain't found it.
That was fun.
Still ain't found it.
When Phil
go to nearest pawn.
Phil took a leak in Highland Park in Jerry Jones's front gate. We took a leak. So.
Yeah,
Highland Park is
situation, and you could have just pointed me anywhere, and I probably would have done it.
Highland
Park
is
like, no joke. You cruise around there, and they don't know your car.
That they have
they
cameras.
will call the
it's
cops
like,
on you
it's
in a millisecond.
Yeah, it's
like
on
YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, it's like that movie Halloween 3 where there's cameras everywhere and a bunch of robots are just staring.
Yeah,
at you.
if you're driving any vehicle that's 5 years or older in
like,
Highland Park, you getting pulled over.
You ain't driving a Bentley. I saw a Bentley yesterday on my route. I was in love, dude. It looks like it was so beautiful. I want this car.
I see them every day around here.
I don't know how much that would be though. How much are Bentleys? $150?
About six figures.
Yeah, they're expensive, but
it was a sport utility Bentley. It looked like the Batmobile though.
That's over 200, bro.
Oh
that's
man,
over
that was beautiful. Well, if I hit it, that's what I'll be riding. That'll be my whip. Football fanatic. Dean is too small for Dallas. I don't know, man. You remember a guy by the name of Dexter Coakley? He makes Dexter Coakley look like a shrimp.
That win.
The Suave TV. What's up, brother? How are you, man? Philly D. No excuses. Drinking and driving with all apps we have. Yeah. Oh, I hear you, bro.
Did you catch that?
Nice catch.
Hold on. No excuses? I'm sorry.
You're saying he did not? Did he say he did?
No.
Here we
You're
go.
the one guy saying
Finding out.
Hold on. Drinking and driving with all these apps?
$250 for a Bentley, Chris? Okay.
Yeah, that's about over 200 for sure.
Well, then I better get a Christmas tip, Chris.
One-handed.
Oh, when I go to Arizona,
Any man, hold on. I'll say this.
No catch.
Any
Hit the ground.
Yeah.
Any man that says he ain't drove home drunk from a bar is a liar.
I did, and guess what? Guess what, Walker?
You probably go with masturbation.
Nice,
you can't
brother.
go with that one.
Hey, I've never driven home drunk, Walker.
Yeah,
hey, Walker.
I
did. And guess what? When I was stationed in Louisiana, guess what? You know, those side of the roads are very clean, all cut, because us were going there cutting them after we got pulled over and sat there.
That being an Uber driver in Vegas, you must make a mint. Now, I know you pay money to Uber, but I must have spent $250 in Ubers. I was looking at my
kids' tuition.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, I just add money.
I think the only time that I ever felt weird about it was when the guy met us on the kind and we walked to his car to get the Uber. Like it was kind of. I was like, huh. This is kind of weird.
I remember one time I got an Uber. This was years ago. We were just walking around Vegas, not in the nicest place, and first time I've ever used the Uber app, and I said, "Oh, we're at the corner of, whatever the fuck it was, Sahara." It was down near the old part. Next thing you know, this is the first time I've ever had an Uber. He just popped up out of nowhere, and I'm like, this is cool. I love it. But man, it's a racket. Because we're literally only going. The strip itself's only like 4 miles. You're getting $30. How about the stadium, Phil? We should have walked, but we were doing it for Chris May.
For Chris, yeah.
We literally drove.
We drove
all
away
around.
from the thing to come back around to get to the other side because they blocked it off or walking.
The bridge off. That's what I was concerned about because it was like kind of scary, man. He's walking across that bridge.
And,
Well, again, they close off the bridge, so.
I didn't know that. Though.
Well, hindsight's 2020, right?
We should have known that. I mean, if you really think about it, they're not going to have a little 5-foot sidewalk. Yeah, but I should have known because I would have brought my go-kart. In Philly, they block off the roads all around the stadiums, and you don't know which one because
but you don't know what they do
in
Vegas. What stays in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So we didn't know.
Yeah, well, and that's true. You didn't know either.
Hey, game time. Was any of your Ubers Teslas? Because they have a lot of Teslas.
My wife got one on the way to. She's like, my Uber was expensive. I said, let me look, and she must have got a damn Tesla. I'm like, no wonder.
There was one
drivers.
There's a ton of
you guys
Teslas
are sitting in the back, living large. But it was like 50. It was the airport. It was only right across the street.
There was ones that were set up to cameras. I'm like, man, those are set up to have driverless ones. And there was people driving them. But then when I looked them up, like on the web, it was saying that it was a form of public transportation that was free.
What was it called?
That was supposed to be. Oh man,
dude, I'm so bad. I'm like 10. I'm like 10-second Dan from
it's the glory hole.
I cannot remember anything.
It was the glory hole special, bro. I'm telling you.
No, it was this.
The monorail was cool.
It was these taxis, but they had a special name, and they had all these cameras on it. Right, Phil?
Are you talking about the Zooks?
But they were
Zooks,
yes. But they were actually being driven, and we were like, what? Like,
yeah,
because we were like looking at it, like, why would you have all these cameras? Like, are you people hitting them
what
and
was
stuff
up
like
with
that?
all the cameras, Rob? Do you know?
That's more for the. It's not for the driverless part. It's more for the survey, like site survey of not only the traffic but the streets and everything. That's why there's drivers in there.
Looking at it, and it was saying that it was supposed to be
Amazon Zooks, right?
Yeah.
Dave Thompson, driving home drunk was a way of life back in the 60s and 70s. Dave Thompson, just real quick, I used to work in Atlantic City, and where I live, it's probably a good 40-minute drive. I ain't gonna lie to you. I made some stupid decisions back in the day. Thank God they all worked out well. I'm talking leaving.
Too sleepy.
I'm talking about leaving the establishment that you're at with your friends, hopping in the car, driving, hopping on the expressway, pulling in your driveway, and sitting there and going, "I don't even remember my drive home." That's not good. But you know, it all worked out, but I don't recommend it. But back in the day, you could get away with that back then. I mean,
that's kind of like how the Giants are operating right now. A driver's test.
How did I?
Why am I catching a stray there, Drew?
Hey, you deserve it a little bit. What's up, Jesse?
Jesse,
how you been, man?
Jesse,
what's up, guys?
Jesse,
don't want to
know
make
your
role, lane, Drew. You stay in your lane.
Know your role, Jesse.
Now what Drew is cooking?
L number 4 coming. L
right,
number 4.
Randy, help me out here, Randy. Help me out, Randy.
Hey, know your role, Jesse.
I know my role.
Know your role.
In your
Know
lane.
your parole.
Actually,
I thought that's what he
I
said. Know your parole.
And guess what?
Hold on,
Drew,
hold
you'll
on,
be right
hold on.
behind me.
I watched it back. He was really trying to tell us to know our role, but Jesse kind of.
I really was.
I know you
Jesse,
were.
Yeah.
And Jesse kind of opened his mouth, and he just
He took the brunt.
I deflected it onto Jesse, but it was funny nonetheless.
Jesse now and Jesse from 8 months from now are
Really,
two different guys.
I thought it was funny because I know he couldn't talk, so that's when you want to talk your shit because
That's what pissed me off at work. I'm like, motherfucker, can't say shit. That's what pissed me off, Drew. I was like,
that was good. That was good.
That was good. You got me.
Oh man! And then who came at you the other day, Jesse? Somebody. Oh, D'Angelo. I let D'Angelo, and I'm like, D'Angelo.
Oh, I let him have it.
I said,
I let him have it.
You have it. I said, you can become a channel member because I don't know how to do that. I'm like, hit that little join button. He said, you'll get the link emailed to you every time I go live, brother. He was like, okay, but he just wanted to get a piece of you. And
you got something back too.
No, you'll speak your mind, but yeah, I like D'Angelo. He's very well knowledgeable.
He's good, man. He's good, man.
He's very well knowledgeable, but.
He has to taper it back a bit, though.
I don't. You're telling him to taper it back.
Yeah, taper it back, man.
Okay.
I think it's the other way around.
I think you might say you need to drop the hammer a little bit. You need to hit the gas a little bit, D'Angelo. But no, I think he's very well spoken and knowledgeable about. But
yeah, I like D'Angelo.
Just remember, we're always going to disagree about the fundamentals of Eagles versus Dallas. And I don't expect anything different. We're always going to disagree. So anybody that wants a kumbaya moment, that's not going to happen. But once the season's over, we just talk our shit and we move on. I don't know Cowboy fans like me, Game Time. Logan, what's up, brother? Just think, Logan. No, I mean, I do that stupid video for you every morning. And you're an Eagle guy, Logan. That's for you. I my wife watched it and thinks I need to be put in a facility.
Jacket.
Yeah, she thinks I need to go into Ancora because I was watching it. It was on. I don't know. And I'm like, what am I doing? It's not like it gets a lot of views. It gets a couple hundred views, but my sister just watches those videos. She don't watch my channel. She'll just watch me driving to work. So
shout out to Logan, man.
Logan, you're cool people.
Shout out to Logan, man.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Logan is the man.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
SC.
I don't know.
Hey, and I'm glad to see Ultra back, man. I'm glad to see my brother back, man. Good to see you.
No doubt.
Again, there's a lot of going on there that we get. I'm not going to make excuses. I don't know what's going on. I don't care anymore. How's that? I don't care. Let's just move on, man. I don't care.
You should.
I'm not getting caught up in anything.
Well, we're dudes. That's what dudes do. Man. We get mad and then we get over it. That's how
I'm being told all this shit, and then I'm told, "Oh, I don't know for sure." Well, then, thanks, man. Thanks a lot. But again, whatever. It's water under the bridge. It is what it is. I'm done arguing over it. Rob, it's crazy how
everybody can come here. You come here and speak your piece and just be yourself. as opposed to being, robotic and fake and other channels that remain to be named. But I appreciate.
You're gonna get me Snap every once in a while. That's just my personality.
But that's we're from the Game Time. We're cut from the same cloth, brother. We're cut from the same cloth.
Italian in you, bro.
There's everybody chat.
Y'all know what's
crazy?
crap
off anybody.
I piss Brian off. You should see when I piss him off. He
Jesus
gets
Christ.
fucking on to me and shit. He
Excuse
got
my
on to
language.
me
I know
like a
Tim
week or so
Panel's
ago.
watching. Yeah, I know.
Another nice catch.
Y'all know what's crazy about this? There's probably no other division or in football that has like YouTuber battles like this.
Yeah, no
NFC
shit.
East. NFC East is the greatest division in football because I guarantee there ain't nothing like this going on.
I don't know.
Skinny Joey. I like Skinny Joey.
Agreed.
I've been wanting to go get a cheesesteak from there. It's about 35 minutes from me. He's got a new cheesesteak place.
NFC East, greatest division in NFL history. What do you think, Eric? Greatest division.
What did you do?
Darkness Brothers Unite. Hilarious.
Greatest division in the NFL.
No.
The
CZ.
NFC, they threw up the stat.
CZ.
NFC East teams have played in almost half
What's
the
up,
NFL
Cousine?
Super Bowls. Half of them.
Game Time. There's a cheesesteak, a hoagie spot in South Philly called Gooey Louie's. Have you been there, bro?
I've
I've heard of that one.
I just saw a video on it.
I love Gooey Louie's,
I haven't
man.
eaten there, but I saw a spot. Real quick, Ultra. I grew up with. I don't know if you know a lot about Joey Merlino. If you know it, like if you know a lot about the crime stuff, Ultra. His best friend was murdered in front of him. He was shot.
Wow.
I grew up with his son, and I'll just give the last name.
Man, you just gotta have his
Shankalini.
back.
So if you know what happened to Shankalini, he got, I believe it was, I don't know if it
He
was.
got shanked.
I don't know if it
shanked.
was.
Yeah, Shank.
No,
I
I
think it was
don't know if
shanked.
it was shot. I think he was shot or stabbed. I don't know that, but they came up on him, and Shankalini basically bled out in Merlino's arms. But I grew up with his son, so I'm actually.
Damn.
I used to shoot pool with Shanks. So yeah. So again, nobody had a real problem with that. The only thing, just real quick to get off the beaten path, is when the drugs got brought in. They're saying that Joey was. It's all speculation that Joey brought in the drug aspect, and that's what was the no-no about the La Costa Nostra in Philly. But regardless, I've been down that rabbit hole because I'm friends with Shanks. So yeah. Anyway, Game Time. Cheesesteak is incredible at Merlino's. Yeah, I heard it's very good, Philly D.
Max is pretty good. Up here in North Philly, now Max is pretty good. You just got Dodge.
There's a lot of good places, but you got to stay away from. You got to stay away from Pat's and
Pat's and
Geno's.
Trash.
You got to stay away from that.
That's a tourist trap.
Yeah,
I used to go there because it's right there on Front Street. So you go to Geno's and you're in and you're out. But West Virginia Country Boys. NFC has more Super Bowls than the NFL, I think. I would think so. Giants have 4, Dallas has 5.
Yeah, they
2.
said the NFC East has played in almost half of the Super Bowls in NFL history.
That's true. That's true.
Incredible. I forgot about that.
Brian.
Yeah.
Do you see on Netflix they had that Philadelphia mob?
I saw them. Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I saw the Skinny Joey one, which is like I said. I talked to my buddy Shanks, and he, growing up, we always like, oh, he's connected. Obviously, his father. He wasn't with his father most of his life. He had a relationship with him, but yeah, he was the one that died. NFC East, West Virginia. I got you, brother. Thank you, man.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I do. Thanks. I love the take on the Rats. Oh, yeah, the Rats is the best, Ultra. And he gets a bad rap, Joey, about being a rat, but, you know.
Yeah, I think NFC East, 22 Super Bowls the NFC East has played in.
I think so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
A Game Time, do they still let them double park in South Philly?
I don't know. I haven't been. I don't know. Jesse?
I don't think they do anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a long time, man.
The problem is that damn transit
Bridge?
authority. They're like,
Oh yeah.
they're just horrendous, man.
Now they're just
Every time I
Drew.
used to go to front like Arch Street a lot growing up. I used to go. I'm not gonna.
What's wrong?
I was in like martial arts a lot when I was young, so I'd have to go to this place on Arch Street, and you park, and for years you would get fucking parking tickets. It's like, I'm right here. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I'm dropping something off. They don't care. They just want their money.
Right,
What was that
right now,
movie?
Drew.
And what was that TV show that they had about the Philadelphia Parking Authority? Parking
Yeah, I
Wars,
have
Parking
something
Wars,
like that.
Parking
Yeah.
Wars, Parking Wars.
Yeah, the
same
guy
time.
that works for Philadelphia Parking Authority. He actually was featured on one of those shows.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I met the guy they used to call him Bear and his sidekick, the little
Yeah.
young black lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
her daughter worked at Allied in the hospital. Garfield.
Oh, okay. Philly D,
Yeah,
some of those stealing stories are crazy. Oscar Perini. Yeah, I love the mob stories, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. But there is a show. I have not gotten into it. I'm gonna wait till after the football season is over. I'm gonna save some of this stuff. Mobland on Paramount Plus? I heard that's unbelievably good. So Paramount Plus, I know it's a prescription, but it's kind of worth it. There's a lot of good shows on. I watched Tulsa King. Now with that box, I don't really need any of that. So I always forget that, Rob, because I do have apps, so I always forget that I could just look it up on there. But I'm gonna wait until the season's over to start the new season of Landman and all those shows that I watch that are friggin' awesome. So
Yeah.
But anyway, what do we got? What's the score here? We got 10-7 Bucks. So is it halftime yet? No. You got 2 minutes left to go.
2-minute warning. Yeah.
2 more minutes.
So Ultra Cowboy Oscar, another one I respect is John Alte. Yeah. The Bonanno family. They're the ones that own the Italian. They run the Italian festival in South Philly.
Yep.
And if you know, it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's
food
fun though. It's fun over there.
Yeah.
And such quietness.
Oh, sorry, I was.
Oh no, it's good.
Hey Jesse, do they have a Puerto Rican Day parade like they have in New York?
Yeah, they do, but they limited it. At first they limited, and it's not like back in the day, like 20 years ago. It was fun, family orientated. Now it's all a bunch of hood gangsters, wannabe gangsters, females showing their boobs out, which I don't mind, but I don't even go there. There's more fights than anything over there. Gunshots and fights.
Thanks, Ultra. Appreciate you, man.
Where do they have it?
They go down. They got American. They go down American and Lehigh straight down, but the cops around there like fly on shit.
Oh, okay.
They don't do it anymore like that. We haven't gone there in years. That's I ain't waste my time. I'm not getting shot.
Down here we have Gaiocho.
Oh, it's right. 8th Street. 8th Street.
How you doing, Joe?
That sounds like you sound
blocks
like
and
Pitbull when you said
blocks
that.
of it does roll out occasionally.
Well, at prime time, I'm sure Florida it gets live in Florida, bro.
He hates Miami. I've never been to Miami.
I don't like driving Miami. I like Miami in the sense of what it is, but it's like the driving
can't
part
afford the
is
bottle service in Miami, but I wouldn't mind the Miami. The fucking bottle
Miami, they
service.
say it's like a little LA, from what I understand. It's
yes,
like
that's like exactly.
I wasn't a fan of Miami.
I want to play the new GTA, man. I want to wait till next.
When is
November.
that coming out, man?
Next November, man.
Fucking ridiculous.
I can't wait for that.
They got pushed back. I know.
You know what we all got to do? How about this? Because Chris May can stream it. We could all hop in on there, right? And
come on, Chris.
There you go. Do like GTA. Now that I got my son's PS5, I just don't have enough memory on my computer to be doing
GTA jokes are funny. They said, "Oh, we got Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement before we got GTA 6."
Hilarious.
That's funny. It is funny.
That's crazy. Phillip Rivers. I mean, come on.
I thought it would have been Andrew Luck more than Phillip Rivers, but okay.
You too. Geez, those dudes. Nah.
Logan, thanks, brother.
Colts were having such
I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
And I will say, Phillip Rivers wasn't bad as last year. He was like 11-5. You're all right.
He's a good quarterback.
Oh, look at that!
Dude. Pitts.
Dude, he is on fire tonight.
Yeah,
he was wide open.
Again,
he ran himself open.
I'll take him instead of a slot receiver.
Cousins is slinging it, huh?
Oh, he just got beat. No, that guy he just got beat.
He's a big dude. When you see him run,
he can't block, man. If he could block better, I would love to have him.
Dallas would never do it because he don't block. That's the problem. They want a guy who does everything, and sometimes you just want a matchup nightmare.
Well, by that point, he might as well just be a Julio Jones type of dude.
Yeah, Julio or Megatron or something. Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, he can replace Schoonmaker that doesn't do squat.
Well, the Schoon does the opposite. He just blocks
touchdown. Look at that.
Lucky he can do that. Yeah,
look at that.
Just
run the same route. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, baby.
Do what you did before.
And he's all like, don't run a different route. Just run the same thing. You catch the ball? Yes, and catch the ball. All right. Kyle can do
it. And what's shocking is Kirk Cousins is playing in prime time and actually winning. That's what.
This is what we need, right? We need Atlanta to win, right?
It's not over yet.
I know.
I don't even know.
I know.
Kirk Cousins in prime
but I'm just saying. The game ended right now.
Dallas. It's better for Dallas if Atlanta wins.
Yeah, but listen, this is just another example. Tampa Bay, for all their, I know they've had a lot of injuries this year, but they're just not. But they're just not getting it done, though. I mean,
no, I took Atlanta plus 5.5 on my bet.
That's kind of what I was feeling. I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's early, so I don't jinx it. But you got time for the refs to get involved.
But when Kirk Cousins is actually playing like this, and that's a good sign.
I'm gonna do a teaser.
Yeah, he's slinging it.
I'm gonna do a show. I don't know when. Maybe I'll wait until the season's over, but maybe I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it in the week in between the Super Bowl. I was sent a couple.
Weekend?
Yeah, I was sent a couple articles about the Super Bowls and I'm just gonna say it. I'm not saying I agree. I'm gonna just tease it. A very, very credible article followed with a video about the Eagles Super Bowl being fixed, the one that they lost in Arizona. So I'm just telling you.
Are you talking about the New England?
No,
the KC one when they called holding
the wet field, wet field one.
They called holding at the end of the game.
I have the article. It was sent to me by an Eagle fan, but he goes, "Yeah, you'll probably get killed." And I read the article. And it's one of those conspiracy theories things that has a lot of legs. So I think it'd be fun to talk about it on Super Bowl week. So we'll do that. Everybody has a Super Bowl like a tough beat, but in this era where you saw what happened in the Raider game like a couple weeks ago, that was, I don't know, Rob, did you have any action on that game where the Raiders blew it?
I hope not.
Where the Raiders kicked the field goal and ended up, the refs screwed everything up.
Yep.
And
it was 8.5, I think it was.
It went from under to over, and it went from not covering to covering.
Covering, exactly. Yeah.
I had some action on that. Kick it.
I had the under in that one.
So when things like that happen for no reason, there was no reason to kick that field goal.
Right.
You weren't going to win anyway.
It was over.
If you recall, actually, last year game time, I had 2,000 on the Dallas game when Aubrey missed the goal at the end.
And you were so mad. You reached out to him.
I lost $2,000 on that fucking
shit. He's
like, he went right.
He's
on
like,
the
what
Giants
happened?
game.
He's like, I lost 2 G's, 2 bills.
And I sent you the slip, so you saw my slip.
Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah. I mean, I lost 2 G's off of that kick. Yeah. And they were talking about it live. I think it was Al Michaels or whoever was commentating the game, like, oh, that just messed up the line.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, he's automatic. I got this. Like Aubrey does not miss. Like and my payout I think was like 3,900, and that fucker missed it he went wide right. I was
that's
like,
crazy.
You son of a bitch.
It is. That's why it's like, but in the same breath, when it goes your way. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
when you shouldn't win and it all works out for you, then it's like, wow. Yeah, let's be honest. I think it was Rounders. Money won is way better than money earned. Sorry.
And one of my favorites this last year in the CU game against TCU, and at the very last play of the game, the quarterback for TCU launched in the end zone for a touchdown. It was the last play of the game, and it wasn't like it didn't do anything but impact the spread. But in that case, I won. You know, I think it was like $1,200 on that game. So yeah.
Was that pick?
Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it don't.
Yes.
We don't seem to be.
Hey, Rob, you guys have to do a show for betting, bro.
I know. We talk about it, but it's easier said than done, especially when he's knee deep in betting. You know, so it's kind of like tough to talk about it and put your picks out there. But
even if it was like
I don't know if you ever heard of Pharrell on the bench.
What if it was like a 3-minute segment, like Rob A's top 5?
I always wanted to do a Saturday morning, but I work usually Saturdays. I love Saturday morning, like. Remember they used to have it. Well, they used to have it on TV. Like the college roundtable of where, and they would all have their spiel. Call me at 1-800 Brandon Lang. I got the lock of the week. But I mean, I think that was always cool. So
wacky racers.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was
wacky racers.
I think we're gonna wind this up at halftime, guys. It's Atlanta 14, the Bucks 10 with 21 seconds left to go.
When all the scoring started, now you want to make away?
Wow, are you off tomorrow?
How dare you?
I am.
Are you?
I am. I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
So you want to stay? All right, then talk.
Well, I don't care. No, you.
No,
that's all we've been doing, dude. I think there was like only 2 seconds of dead air.
All right, I just didn't want to stretch something that you guys didn't
tell us to shut up.
Talk
one at a time.
Tell us to shut the fuck up. What we doing?
Yeah. What the hell?
No, you don't. No, you
Game time. Game time. Know your role.
Yeah, I pretty much people are telling me to shut up. All right, I need to.
It's not limited to just Jesse. All wide open.
Yeah, see that's the thing.
Damn, man, I'm catching on straight
There's
tonight.
an Eberflus defense. There's a zone there for us, right, Phil?
No break. What the hell?
Let's give up 2 plays and a score. I never seen anything like it.
13 seconds left. This is an omen.
So what defense can we play to allow them to get into field goal range?
Prevent. Let's go prevent.
Major prevent.
Let's play it.
I hate prevent defense.
Oh, he
slipped.
Bad.
He did it.
He slipped.
That was
that idea.
There's nothing you could do. I mean, the dude slipped.
Did anybody watch that? Diddy?
He pulled the digs.
I thought you were gonna say Diddy, but did anybody see that Diddy documentary by 50 Cent? I gotta check it out tomorrow.
I saw a meme that said it goes 50 Cent's got me realizing I'm not hating at my full potential.
That's funny. My wife watched it. I can't do it, man. I'm so burnt out on Diddy.
See you, Rob.
Bye, Rob. Take care.
All right, Rob.
Have a good one, guys.
See you, Robert.
All right, have a good one.
See ya.
You gave him his whole government, Robert, huh?
Yeah, I know, man. He does that to people and shit.
Who's that?
I'm giving their whole name.
Vinny, he does that to people too. He's like, all right, Philip, let's go. I'm like,
what happened?
I call everybody by their full name.
Hey, Robert.
Yeah, he gave his full government, man.
Isn't that his name?
I got what you said.
Robert.
It is, Vinny.
I know.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either, Art. I have not seen it.
Arthur.
I haven't seen it.
Arthur.
I'm so
sorry.
burnt out on Diddy.
Arthur.
Where's Arthur?
All right, Vincent.
What do you say to Brian when he goes off? Bartholomew or some shit, Brian.
Bartholomew.
I don't know. Drew is Drew. You can't. It's like nothing else.
Andrew.
Just Andrew.
Andrew. I'm gonna call you Andrew.
Yeah, I sent it to Compton, by the way.
That's right.
I don't know if that's the address you wanted, but that's where it's going.
That's my mother-in-law.
Yeah, I think you come up on my Facebook once in a while.
Hefty dose of that communion. So anyway, we can look forward a little bit. I know. Stay tuned for, I assume, Saturday night, Phil. Saturday, or is it?
Yeah, I'm still trying, but I think it's Saturday. Going to probably lean more towards.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing bigger roles in my job.
I know you are. Yeah. I know. That's why I'm asking. Are you doing?
And it's high season
today's
too,
Thursday.
I don't even know, man. As of right now, I don't see any day. So, but
I
Saturday
haven't talked to you in a while, so
yeah, I know. I had to say hi today because I felt like I.
Yeah, you're fine. I'd leave you alone because I know you're busy.
Don't big time as Phil like some other guys.
Hey, Phil, it's high season.
I'm trying to make my quarterback comeback.
Exactly. You need that, man.
I could do that. I could do what Baker just did. Shit.
Exactly. I'm your biggest supporter. Come on.
So I have a just real quick before we get to some of the weekend matchups. Dak Prescott. This was 6:00 this evening, Eastern. Dak Prescott. We have to win every game. I root against the Eagles anyway, which is smart. I mean, I guess that's the right thing to say. But
Dak said that.
Yeah, well, he has to because they.
Yeah, what's he supposed to say?
Yeah,
I just got to go win every game. That's all I can control. I'm going to root against them regardless whether we were in this position or not.
Ultra, that's
the Cowboys.
That was a good one.
What do you say?
That's funny, Ultra.
That Jerome Moore watched the Diddy documentary and said, "I am going to want him up."
Oh my God,
that's hilarious.
Bucks strike first.
Ultra, you're hilarious, brother.
He's sick.
Jerome Moore.
Again, he didn't get much of a shot, but you
got a shot, all right.
Cowboys.
Yeah, you got a shot. That's the problem.
Here we go, Phil. Lamb practiced in full. Looks like he's on track to play. Is it because of the extra days?
ESPN was saying that.
That looks pretty
we
nasty.
thought he was going to play, didn't we? Didn't we think he's going to play?
I didn't.
I thought he was.
I thought he was.
Thought he could have. I thought if they delayed the you know how like when Jackson Dart, again, I make this as an example, but they talk about this part where Jackson Dart or was it Jackson Dart was in the tent. It wasn't Cam and all them. They were like coming into the booth, but there was a delay. There was that delay. And so the NFL didn't get there and for a little bit of time. And then by the time they got there, he was kind of like he was back. He was probably out of it and so he got to come back into and play. And so I think Lamb was the same way because as soon as you saw him going to the side, like to the back locker room, he was all disappointed, kind of like, like that. So if the NFL checks him like that, I think they clear him. But he wasn't returning to that game. So I thought by that point, yes, he's going to be fine for the next game going forward.
Yeah, was it 10 days between that game and this one?
Yeah,
I think that's what helps him.
Yeah. No, that helped him a lot.
Yeah, I think if it was that 7 days or whatever, I don't think he would have played.
He wouldn't have played.
They think that quarterbacks back there, they just used to take these concussions like nothing, Not to say nothing, but like think about Aikman and how many times he just kept, he was being too old. He was just going back.
Look like he's paying for. Hey, look how he's paying for it now, Phil.
Yeah, he's still there.
Bless him.
Well, you're not going to go through that and not have something, Yeah. Yeah.
How many? Hey, Phil, not to pry, but
I had one.
You had one. How was it, bro? Was it severe?
I don't. Yeah, it was.
Remember.
Not a severe, but
I was going to say one that you know of.
I got nailed by this dude from Fort Meade when I was my sophomore year, and he just laid me out. Like I bust my teeth in. Like it was this whole thing, and I don't really remember much that evening, but I remember the next day, kind of waking up in the hospital and stuff like that. So it was just like there's some flashes I get of I remember that night, but it's hardly anything at all.
That's scary.
But I
really is.
think that right there. That hit kind of like made me.
Now, what happened?
Look
Did
at football
go
totally different.
Like gray, black? You know how they say? Because I know when I got my car
black.
accident,
I feel like it went black.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Everything went black, and then I kind of woke up when I was in my car accident. But the scary part for me when I remember being in a hospital. I was at a pool tournament in Atlantic City for like 3 days, the longer, I was on a roll. I kept winning. And I don't remember anything about that weekend other than like checking into the hotel, like getting there. I don't remember anything that happened. So it was kind of weird. I still don't remember, but I remember being in there and they're like, well, do you know your name? Yeah. They're like, where were you last night? I'm like, and I was blank and it was, I couldn't think of it. I couldn't find the answer. So it was interesting.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. So that's why I thought when I saw CD get hit, he did that kind of plank,
the arm thing,
like the plank thing, and I was like, that's not good. And
that's not good. Immediately when I saw that, I was like, nope, not good. Yeah. He's not gonna play.
His fingers were like shivering. I was like, yeah,
maybe because he had the extra 3 days, he had that maybe he, because a lot of times it's close for a lot of these guys, but they'll, lean on the cautious
But they got to
side.
kind of figure out something with the back of the helmet there, man. That seems to be a common thing. Like it seems to happen a lot.
Or the field, under them field, man, it's nothing but concrete on a lot of these surfaces. It doesn't have much give. So
it doesn't. I mean, I don't see what's so hard about going to grass, man. I don't.
I've been saying that for years.
You're never going to get rid of the injuries. You're just going to limit them. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Because
I don't
with the ability
to roll out grass and all that stuff when they do the whole roll it out, let it be, and then roll it back in. Like,
or you have a bunch of fatheads running around. Those Romeo Dobbs helmets,
looking like the special Madden episodes and stuff for you. Bobbleheads.
Yep.
I remember getting concussed in combat. I was fighting Panama. Artillery round hit real close to us, and I just saw like I heard ringing, and all of a sudden
ringing. I can imagine,
ringing, and then I had a flash, like I was back in Puerto Rico for like a few seconds, and then I woke up. The guy shook me, yo, like, oh Jesus Christ! And that's
like, no bad bunny, no bad bunny.
All right,
bad bunny.
So let's look at just some of the weekend matchups. It's just peripherally. I think a good game is the Lions at the Rams. I think that's a good game. I think the Lions are. Yeah, I would pick the Rams, but the Lions are desperate. So are the Rams.
So pick the Rams.
Rams.
That's in California.
Yes, in LA.
Okay.
Rams.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Everybody's just assuming, but the Browns going to Chicago. I have a weird feeling about that game. I know Chicago.
Yeah, that's going to suck ass. Yeah.
I think the Browns, with that defense, might have something for the Bears. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but are they going to continue to have it throughout the game? I think they might have it in the first series.
Yeah.
No, I
when you think they're going to do something, then they struggle.
Yeah.
And then
I think the Browns barely could pull that off.
I think the Browns have a shot. It's more than what people think. Ravens, you know why? Because it's one of those AFC, NFC things. Big emotional game for the Bears. Bears have the game again next week. Bears are coming off of a loss at the Packers, and then they play the Packers next week.
Ooh. Are they going to look past maybe Cleveland?
Well, I'm saying they're going to try and win. It's a 1:00 game, I just have a weird feeling that it might be harder. Maybe they win a close one, but I think it could be harder than what people think. But yeah, getting back to it, then you have Ravens at Bengals. I think the Ravens are kind of cooked at 6 and 7.
You just never know with these games, man, with those kind of things. You would think the Bengals are going to take that one.
9-4 Chargers go to the Chiefs. But yet the Chiefs are still a 6-point favorite. 9-4 Chargers visiting the 6 and 7 Chiefs.
Arrowhead.
Yeah, it is. Bills at Patriots. That's what I said. There's a lot of better games.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I want to see that game.
The Bills 9-4 at the 11-2 Patriots. That's a good game. Bills are the favorite, believe it or not, by 1.5.
But the Patriots need to keep that one to try to keep that first place.
Yeah. The Commandos at the Giants. Okay, we'll move on. Raiders at the Eagles. Eagles are an 11.5 points. I don't really think it matters who the quarterback is. I think it's just about the Eagles and getting themselves together. I don't really think it's.
I think we bounce back this week.
Yeah, I would hope so. I would think
Y'all better
so.
blow. You should be Drew. You should blow them out just to get your thing back.
We'll see about the blowout.
When Philly got their groove back,
just get a win.
I know, but I'm saying just to get the team up, they have to blow them out.
That's what the fans want. But
if it's like 24-10, 24-13,
that's fine. Jets at Jags, not really care about that. Cardinals at Texans, not really care about that. This is a good one. 425 Packers 9-3 and 1 at the Broncos at 11-2. That's a good one. That's a good game.
I like the Broncos, man.
That's a good
Broncos.
one.
Yeah.
Broncos will.
I think
mile high.
Yeah. I like it. The Saints hosting the Panthers. Panthers. I mean, I know, but the Saints play their own division.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's where the Saints are going to all of a sudden.
Carolina's only a 2-point favorite, Phil.
Yeah, I need them to win. I need them to win.
Something.
We're okay. Win. Go ahead, Saints. Win this one. I don't think they will, but that'd be awesome if they do.
I like Panthers.
Please do.
Yeah, definitely the Panthers.
Niners home against the Titans. That'll be a blowout. That's the highest. Oh no, it's not the highest line.
What was it?
Niners hosting the Titans.
Oh shit! Yeah,
that's a blowout. This is where I said the Niners are not going to win their division, right? They're going to have to play on the road against an inferior team and maybe lose.
They'll make the playoffs.
They'll make the playoffs, but they're going to have to go on the road with that.
But they're going to actually play a team.
Yes.
You know?
Remember we talked about how easy their schedule was?
I can see them coming to Philly first round wild card.
Exactly.
That could be
Come on, Titans, you can do it.
The Colts at the Seahawks.
No Danny Dimes.
Done.
No Danny Dimes.
Indiana Jones. 13.5, Seattle. It's big. And Vikings at the Cowboys. Dallas is a 5.5 point favorite. 5-8 Vikings versus the 6-6 6-1 Cowboys.
They're not the Vikings from the start of the season.
But their defense is still good.
No, man, their defense is really good.
It is good.
Yeah, they paid money for it.
Here's another
Brian
mismatch.
Flores is nasty.
Yeah, but you have Justin Jefferson and Addison against your corners.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
You're scary.
Dolphins.
Gets capable.
We got McCarthy throwing to him, so that's maybe where the issue could be.
Dolphins coming on Monday Night Football. Dolphins, the 6-7 Dolphins, but they're coming on against the 7-6 Steelers.
They're trying to keep their guy there, give him a job for next year, but that's all he's trying to fight for right now.
So it's actually a good slate.
And they actually have a chance for the playoffs. Let's be real, man. They're sitting there at the hunt, weirdly enough.
Playoffs?
That'd be crazy if they make it. That would be crazy, but they do have a chance.
It's a good slate of games. Niners will have played 10 games versus playoff teams. Here we go. Niner fan coming in.
Oh, here we go.
All right. I'm going to go over their schedule because of you, Texas Poker. I'm going to go over their schedule.
They had the easiest schedule this year, didn't they?
Texas.
Let's go, Tennessee.
Texas. Steers, you
can say it.
Oh, boy.
We don't judge here. Here we go. Let's go over the Niners vaunted schedule because I know what it is. It stinks, but we're gonna go. Maybe I'm wrong. It's possible. It's happened. Let's see here. All right, the Niners started at Seattle week 1, 17-13. Good win, very good win. At the Saints, 26-21. The Saints are a 3-win juggernaut. Home against the Cardinals, they won 16-15 against that juggernaut Cardinal team. They took the L versus Jags at home. That was their first L. They beat the Rams on the road 26-23, maybe their best win of the year early on.
Those two tend to play each other very well.
Divisional, kind of a weird situation, right? At the Buccaneers 30-19, they got cooked. They beat the Falcons at home. Okay, Falcons, again, not a good team. They're playing half decent tonight, but they beat them 20-10. They lost to the Texans, and this was in the middle of the Texans shit show. They lost 26-15. They beat the Giants. They vaunted. How many wins you got, Jesse?
2.
They beat the Giants. They lost to the Rams in a rematch, 42-26. You beat the Cardinals. You beat the Panthers at home, 20-9. You beat the Browns. You play the Texans. Now you have to play the Colts without Danny Dimes, and then you end up with the Bears. It's not that hard of a schedule. I'm not saying it's the worst. You could say it for every. It's not that hard, Texas Poker. But
that should have been our schedule.
But you've done well, man. You've done well, and you know.
I don't think he himself is a 49ers fan, though. He's just pointing out a fact.
Okay, he's not a Cowboy fan. I don't know.
Maybe he is. Maybe he's a 49er fan.
I think he's bang bang. I think he's bang bang. Anyway, we got to kick off here. We'll go a little bit until everybody wants to stop. Since
Yeah, I got to jump off here,
All
guys.
right. See, I say I was going off, and then and everybody's diving off.
Tired, man.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
See you, Drew.
We're
The
gonna
wife
stop
is
it.
calling, man.
All
The
right.
wife is
All right.
Oh,
I'll
hitting that
talk to you.
broomstick, right? Going.
We got what we needed, Drew. So thank you.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
I'll see you guys. Take care.
See ya.
See ya.
Later, guys.
He don't know of what he don't know. Right,
And
Phil?
then there were 5.
Well, you can go.
Yeah, Mark. That's the thing about it. They spent a lot of money on that defense in the offseason. And that's where I thought they were going to be contenders for the season because even if they had a young quarterback in JJ McCarthy, I thought they were going to keep him in games. But I was bitching and moaning about JJ McCarthy last year when he got hurt, and I was like, you're really kind of dumping all your eggs into this basket, And I wasn't saying that I didn't think Sam Darnold was going to have as good of a year. We all knew that he was going to kind of turn back into the pumpkin eventually. Kind of the same thing is going to happen in Seattle. But do let's say Daniel Jones had stayed healthy. Do you think he would have done the same Sam Darnold thing and eventually crap the bed in the playoffs?
I'll tell you what, there, Phil. That OC Seattle got him cooking, got that quarterback cooking. That's who I want as head coach.
Well, not bad. It wasn't the owner, female owner, that was writing shit down.
True.
Phil, I think that Danny Dimes is already starting to regress a little bit, even before the injury.
Yeah,
he started kind of losing it a little bit.
Do you think because teams were starting to narrow on him?
He's a Trojan horse. I told you guys he was a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
Oh, good tackle.
Jesse, y'all fixing to win 2 of your next 3 games.
No, we're not. Silence you.
Y'all play the Commanders and you play the Raiders.
Momo's going to beat us up. I don't want to hear it. I have spoken.
No, you guys are winning.
We're taking our L's with dignity.
I actually need Washington to get on a roll here.
Yeah,
there you go. That's the spirit, Brian.
No, I just mean, they need to play well and try and have some pride coming down the stretch. We need them.
We need them.
Exactly.
Especially against 2 weeks from now.
They need to sign
3 weeks. 2 out of 3 weeks. That's what we need.
Just get hot.
Let's see Momo rants then.
Wow.
Yeah,
what was the flag on? That was a terrible, how do you not throw?
Yeah, I know.
Offensive something, right?
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Holding or blah, blah, blah,
That's bad.
Either way, it's not good. Full start?
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Full start on Pitts.
Looking at a team that looked like it had potential to possibly be something this year in Atlanta, it's just like they just.
So, Jesse, looking at the draft order, the Giants are at 1 right now, but it's very close. So, just for you, I'll media share this for everybody.
All right, cool. Thank you.
What we need is, if you're a Giants fan, you need Vegas to win a game. This week would be great to do it. You need,
it would.
Tennessee is going to be probably your
I would say your competition for that first one.
Yep.
And then you got Cleveland at 3-10, followed by New Orleans, who seems to be picking up steam.
Yeah.
Washington needs to win. These are all teams that are within 1 game. Now, I don't know breakdowns of tiebreakers. Arizona only has 3. So that's what you're looking at. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams with 3 wins or less.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Giants will get 2 more wins, I think.
Silence you.
You want me to take it weird?
Yeah, they'll beat Dallas the last week of the season. Then
shut up, you. We're saying
they might have 4 wins.
Jackson Dartle, slice and dice our secondary.
We're gonna sit them
how we have those. You know how we have those small possibilities of something. We always try to bring them up to as a very small. What are the odds? I mean, when you look at Dan Quinn over in Washington, and you think he did enough that first year to keep his job safe for this upcoming offseason?
Right. Yeah.
I'd say
I think so.
Nope.
I
don't.
I would love to bring him back as a D coordinator.
As I was saying, if he ended up getting fired,
you think he'll come back? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Jerry would make him an offer he
and a
couldn't
weird
refuse.
alter reality.
I don't know if I trust him.
Hey, we'll take him.
He can't go back home again.
Jerry would make an offer he couldn't refuse. But I hear you.
Saying him and Brian have a
I don't think he's going anywhere, Phil.
No, I don't think so either. I just
I wouldn't think he'd come back after how they did him dirty over there.
Just think of this, everybody. Atlanta had right now they're in the nice spot, and the pick goes to the Rams. So, what was that from, Phil? Do we remember?
What's that?
How the fuck that happened?
Atlanta is giving their first round pick to the Rams. Is that because they moved back up into the first round or something?
Yeah, the Rams moved up last year to get. Atlanta moved up to get that second edge rusher.
Yes,
last year.
So, right now the Rams are sitting with the best record and have the 9th pick in the draft.
Jesus!
Wow,
that's nuts.
Cincinnati is also a 4-win team, and then you got Minnesota, Miami, Baltimore, Kansas City, then Dallas. Again, we need Carolina to lose, everybody. If you're a Dallas fan and you want a world like I do where Eagles and Dallas both win the division, you need teams like Tampa. Well, I guess Tampa and Carolina don't have to lose. One of those has to go on a losing streak. But for now, let's just have them both lose and get their records in the shit. We need Detroit to start losing a little bit.
And then when I see them win, I go, ooh, better draft pick.
Yeah, right.
Hey, if I had that first round pick, I trade down to number 9 with some picks there. Oof.
Indianapolis.
Because the first pick is going to be a quarterback, right?
Yeah,
so
you got Mendoza. You got Mendoza. You got Sayan. Mendoza.
I think Mendoza is the guy. 18 right now is the Colts, and they give it up to the Jets for the Sauce Gardner trade. You got Tampa at 19, Pittsburgh at 20. The Eagles are sitting in a 21st spot. Houston at the 22nd, Chicago 23rd, Buffalo 24. Chargers 25. Frisco is at 26. Jacksonville, who traded up to get what's his name out of Colorado, Travis Hunter.
Oh, Travis Hunter, yeah.
Cleveland has the 27th pick. Dallas has Green Bay's pick right now at 28.
Ugh.
Seattle 29. New England 30. Rams 31.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing
Denver,
with that 28
32.
pick, again, you're hoping that maybe somebody comes in trying to get a quarterback and is a little desperate.
Exactly.
Does that whole thing where I'll give you a first for next year
that's what you
and
gotta
I'll give
hope.
you something for this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
so that's what go ahead.
No, but we'll revisit this as over the last 4 weeks. You hope the Green Bay loses and comes down to, around 22. That would be great. And Dallas, you kind of hope you have 2 picks in the 20s because that means Dallas is doing something. But you don't know, so you play them. Dallas will win a couple more games. So that's the deal. There it is. Giants have lost 7. They're the only Washington is on a longer losing streak. Is 8.
Exactly. Then they can continue winning.
Washington has lost 8 in a row. Giants and Vegas have lost 7 in a row. Arizona's lost every game since the Cowboy game.
8 coming up.
Of course.
Indy has lost 3 in a row, and the Eagles have lost 3 in a row. New England, Denver have both won 10 in a row.
And who's Carolina play the last 4 games?
Carolina. That's an easy one. Let's see here. Carolina. They have a tough schedule. That I know.
Yeah, that's so that ESPN. Fuck, you were talking about it.
Yeah. Carolina, who's tied right now with Tampa. Carolina has at the Saints.
They can beat them.
Home against the Buccaneers. Home against
Buccaneers
Seattle. Home against Seattle. And at the Buccaneers. So, again, they're going to beat up on each other, Vinny. You know what I'm saying? One of them are going to win a division, but you just hope the other one is the one that loses these games. And I think it'll be Carolina. I think Carolina's in trouble. But if you look at Buccaneers' schedule, the Buccaneers, let me see their schedule.
They're hurting.
Buccaneers.
Come on, get up there. Get up there. There it
Nice
is.
catch.
There it is. That's
My
what you
God,
have them there for.
They're
That's what
hosting
were
the
missing.
Falcons
Exactly.
tonight. They're at the Panthers, at the Dolphins,
Like a 50-50 ball at least.
and home against the Panthers.
Sometimes he'll just drop that, like, you know, but I mean, he has the ability to do that. So
I think Tampa has the inside track to win the division, and I think Carolina is out.
Catch.
Is out.
Oh, yeah, right over. I mean, the corner can't even get it up that high.
So,
Wow.
How tall is that guy?
Evans? I don't know. What is he, like 6'3", 6'4"?
something like that.
Jesus
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Oh, no doubt.
He's
So
been
they're
doing
getting
that
ready
his
to
whole
score.
career.
He drops back. It's
There we
complete.
go.
Packs are split. Biker Mayfield. He's hit. What's up, Steven? Steven White's in the house. What's going on?
Hey, Steven.
How you doing?
What's happening?
Arturo just
You
played
missed a good
Dallas beat
stream.
Minnesota.
We went from mob. We pretty much covered the gamut tonight. Glimmer Man, what's up, brother?
I haven't seen him in a while.
D'Angelo's finally arrived. 6'5".
6'5".
We were talking about you earlier, Glimmer Man.
He was on. He was on.
D'Angelo.
So the face mask by the defense.
Mm.
All right, I think you fade right. Fade to.
I'm behind
Nope.
you.
Nope.
Baker.
Oh, he
slips
slips
down.
And then that guy celebrates like he did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that grass field that you all want. It's that grass
slipping
field
all
that
over the
everybody
place.
wants. Yeah,
Right.
you may not tear an ACL, but you'll slip on a key now. Yeah.
Better slip than at the end of ACL.
Who the hell was that?
Man, if he would have just kept rolling out, he would have had that wide receiver in the back of the end
Who
zone.
was the D'Angelo? Who was the Chicago Bears wide receiver who tore both ACLs jumping for a ball at the vet?
Oh,
What was his name?
talk about luck.
Ooh,
He literally tore
Got
his
hit.
ACLs leaping
damn.
at the vet. Come on, there's somebody there. D'Angelo, you missed a lot, man. It's been a fun stream. Drew and Rob A were in here. So it was actually good. So, yeah, sometimes you can't plan these out. Sometimes they're boring and sometimes they're good. Who am I thinking of? The Chicago Bears. I think it was number 85, I want to say. Let me look it up.
Not like a Willie Galt or anything
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah.
All right, make this count, Baker. Boom. Oh, way too high. That wasn't Mike back there. That was Ibuka.
Yeah, that's right. I wonder who that was. You got to
that
Google.
old flag. He's pointing it out.
Wendell Davis.
You got me too. I just
His
got it.
career, yes, officially ended due to the horrific non-contact
That's crazy.
injury on the stadium turf where his feet got stuck, snapping both tendons off.
Oh my God.
Let me
man.
look. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up.
No, man,
Yes,
don't do that.
that's
Don't
weird.
do that, man. Oh God,
Fuck you.
no.
We're
I thought you
looking
were going
at-
to say Wendell Tyler.
But I don't wanna.
Oh my God.
Hey, did you see that video I sent in the
Aaron,
chat
catch it
with
now.
Hurts and his leg?
Oh God.
And he
You
was
see the one I
crying.
sent you? No, you see the
And he
one
was-
about me? Hey, did you see the one I sent you guys
Which one?
about the Sirianni giving him a KO?
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that before you sent it, but I still had to watch it. I still have to see it again. That was
You see
awesome.
it, Brian?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it. Here you go,
He
guys.
decked him.
You ready? Watch this, Phil.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
It's
I wanna
not
see
up
it.
close.
This is
Shut
gonna
up.
be
You guys
haunting my
all of a sudden are
dreams.
pussies. Shut up.
This is gonna be haunting
Phil's
my
gonna have a
dreams.
flashback. Phil's gonna have flashback tonight.
All of a sudden, we're pussies.
You ready? You ready to watch?
Here we go.
Well, you get to see it again, D'Angelo. Sorry.
Yeah,
Here
great.
we go.
Joy.
Yeah, right
PTSD.
Now rewinding it right now.
I don't see it.
This fourth son of a bitch is gonna get.
Hey, Philly's gonna have it for you. He's gonna keep rolling it for you.
No, I turned it off.
Boom!
Here we go.
Damn, he looks like he was shot.
Dude.
Oh my God! Yeah.
They got stuck. They got stuck in the turf.
Oh.
That's Wendell Davis.
Like he got friggin' shot.
That ended his career. That's how bad that turf was, everybody.
Oh, that's almost as bad as when LT broke Theismann's leg. Oh,
that
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
My God.
Listen, I'm just letting you know that's the. If you're gonna have turf, man, you got to have something underneath it. The old Texas Stadium was hard. They said too.
Oh Lord.
It was like concrete with a little bit of pad. And,
Giant Stadium, the same thing.
Yeah.
All those stadiums were bad.
Yep.
But
wait a minute. First of all, Brian, how long was he playing before that?
Wendell Davis, I don't.
Yeah,
he was a veteran receiver.
Oh, okay. Let's say that would suck. He was a rookie.
Oh God.
It happened October 10th, 1993.
Who was that quarterback? Looked like, was it Tom Zach? Looked like number 4.
No, it was Harbaugh.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy. That was like concrete.
That was
like this
brutal.
guy says.
Yeah,
like Philly D just says like concrete.
Wendell Davis was
2-3 years. Oh shit!
He
Philly
was
D.
drafted.
Touchdown.
He was drafted in '88. Touchdown Bucks. He was drafted in '88.
2, 3,
So
4 years.
88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93.
But you guys all had him on your fantasy, didn't you?
I don't even know who he is. Curly Culp.
I'm pretty sure I messed up his name.
Bucks.
So that's
I would expect him to go for 2 here, but maybe
Culp,
not.
I think his name
Hey
is.
Brian, how's your fantasy league guys doing?
I'm out of the other one. I'm in my money league. I'm in. Yeah, I don't think I started any. I don't have anybody tonight. I don't think. So, now they kicked the extra point. So 20-14. So I think I'm gonna get out of here, guys.
Oh my goodness, man! Thank you for that flashback of crap.
The viewers
Phil's gonna be like
viewers
PTSD
are
tonight.
tagging. Everybody hit the like button for me. Everybody hit the like button for me. I think we're gonna get out of here
don't
tonight.
Go up yet.
Why?
Sure.
All right, 27. All right, I hit it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, that's
You're
crazy.
welcome.
We got 600 views and only 27 likes. You guys are
That makes no
punks.
sense.
You guys are ridiculous.
You don't like this shit. That's why.
They don't.
What's wrong with people?
Make that 27, Brian. Just hit it.
But anyway, all right. Yeah, it was horrible, D'Angelo. But all right, everybody.
Ugh.
Phil, thank you. So we may do something this weekend, or what?
We may.
All right,
we
may not.
Saturday.
If we do, it'll be Saturday. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so we could pretty much rule that out. So
amen to that.
It'll be Saturday. So Saturday
High season, Phil.
we'll go through all the games. If Phil's otherwise detained, he'll give me his picks, and I'll do something Saturday. Either way, most likely on Phil's channel. All right, everybody. I will talk to everybody tomorrow. For Jesse, Vinny, Phil, and myself, Randy. We will talk to you later. Take care. See you.
Have a good night.